We started. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of From the Sideline podcast. As you can see, I'm back with the boys. What's up, fellas? How you guys feeling today?
First of all, I gotta say one thing. Did you get a new intro video done?
Yes, I did.
Bro, I like the part where Gbaby and Dub are going off.
Yeah, I like to change it. For some reason, I like to change it every like 8 videos. I don't know why, but
It looks good.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I did that one myself. The last one I kind of paid for, but this one I was like, nah, I'm gonna figure it out, and I did it myself. So I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate that. It touches me. Yeah, but I got GK. GK, are you with me?
Let's go, baby.
Let's go. I got Gbaby back in the house. When you take yourself over,
you already know.
Trent, how you feeling, Trent?
I'm good, man.
You know we got Mr. L Bushman back in the house.
We got awesome topics today.
Yeah,
I know, and I'm finally on a show with a Saints fan. When I always say, like, fuck the Saints.
We got a special guest, Nick Mack. Go ahead and introduce yourself real quick.
What's going on, guys? I'm Nick Mack. Thanks for having me. Really appreciate you guys having me on. Love what you got going on here.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm just going to kick it right to you, L Bushman. Get it started.
So the trade that happened yesterday, Davante Adams traded to the Las Vegas Raiders for 2 first-round picks. Huge blockbuster trade. The Packers front office once again proving that they are a bunch of dumbasses for not paying star players and making them disgruntled people to want out of Green Bay. So, fellas, I ask all of you, how bad does this make the Packers, and how good does this make the Raiders coming into the season?
Well, shit. I mean, it looks bad on the Packers, of course, because you have the best receiver in the league. And if for the Raiders, shit, it goes way up. The offense is crazy. You got a top 5 tight end, Darren Waller. You got an underrated receiver in Hunter Renfrow. Then you got Davante Adams. And you still got a solid quarterback in Derek Carr. Plus, they got Chandler Jones now with Max Crosby. Bro, the Raiders the AFC West is crazy.
Their defense is coming up for sure. But yeah, it's all about how dumb the Packers front office is.
Absolutely. I just want to know who's Aaron Rodgers throwing to next year.
I mean, his number 1 receiver right now is Alan Lazard.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Bro, if they don't use their first couple draft picks on receivers, like imagine they go quarterback.
They don't know how to use those types of picks. They'll just go, we need
corners.
Let's get another quarterback to go third string for a while. Yeah.
We got Aaron Rodgers for like what, 3 more years? Let's get another quarterback.
Yeah. But imagine like they offered to match Davante Adams's thing.
Yeah, but he was by that time he was like, it's too little.
No, exactly. Like that goes to say something right there is the fact that they numerically offered the same, and he was like, no, like I'm getting away from you guys because you guys suck.
Because they tried to put him on the franchise tag.
Yeah, and he even said, I will not play for you if you give me the franchise tag. And they're like,
well, I think he
just give me the franchise tag anyways.
I think with the information that came out, I don't think he was going to play there. He wanted to play there at all.
He would have
played before Aaron Rodgers.
He would have played he would have played with them if they wouldn't have franchise tagged him. If they wouldn't have franchise tagged him and gave him that contract,
no, see, what I was listening to this morning, they were saying on Get Up, they were basically saying that Aaron Rodgers knew that Adams didn't want to be there, so he knew when he signed his contract that Adams was going to get traded or he was going.
There's no way.
That's what go watch. It's on YouTube. You could go watch it. That's what the analysts.
Listen, there was
drama. They probably capped to all y'all. There's no way that Aaron Rodgers. There's no way he said at the offseason, I'm not going through a rebuild and all that, and then purposefully signs knowing, oh yeah, we're not going to keep Davante Adams. There's no way.
No, but that's what they said. They said he knew.
Plus,
with the front office and Davante.
Plus, fellas, the amount of information that you have to believe from ESPN is not really factual anymore.
But looking back to last year in the offseason when there was a little bit of drama going on with Rodgers and Adams as well, and Rodgers post that last dance thing, he probably knew back then
That's what they were saying. They brung that up too. They brung the Last Dance post up too, and it was like, yo, it's been there for a while. They said it's been there ever since Adams wanted to sign the big contract last time he was up for a contract. They said that's where the turmoil comes from because they didn't want to pay him. He was like, I don't really want to be here anymore. And
if that's the case, then Aaron Rodgers is a hypocrite.
But then they said something key too. They were saying like he probably was looking at the situation like, yo, Aaron Rodgers is doing all of this and they're pampering to him or he gets what he wants. Where does that leave me? Where does that leave me in my career? I'm just here to be like his second stooge to just help this guy out no, I want to go live in my own shadow and be my own guy and show people I can get it done. I want to go win a championship. So I think also he didn't believe that he could win with Aaron Rodgers and the team that they had there.
Troy, should we revisit the conversation we had a couple of weeks ago where we ranked the AFC West? Because now throwing Adams onto the Raiders, does that make our
the Raiders can't be in last place.
Yeah,
unless you still look at his car adequate enough to get the job done.
Wait a minute.
People already
then who do you put to last?
That's the thing. Who do you? It's like all those teams now. Saying. Those all four of those teams now stack almost evenly with each other.
Well, now it's the Broncos and the Chargers, isn't it? That has to be last.
How could you put the
I don't think you put the Chargers last.
I'll tell you why I put the Broncos last. I mean, Javonte Williams is cool, but is he better than the other three? Is Javonte Williams genuinely better than Austin Eckler, Josh Jacobs, and
he's better than Jacobs?
Maybe
Clyde. He's better than Jacobs.
He's better than Jacobs, and he's better than Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
I can give you Clyde. I don't know about Jacobs.
He's better than Jacobs.
And then you look at the receiving core. Who has the worst one?
I mean, they do, but they got a promising receiving core. Jerry Jeudy is nice.
Promising ain't the best though. Like
Sutton's got to stay healthy.
They're young though.
It's promising. Yeah. So if you want to say
by default,
they're fine, but they're still the worst.
Yeah. Okay.
And then defensive wise, I know the Broncos have a good defense, but
listen, the Raiders offensive line is atrocious, dude. It's not good.
It's not. I wouldn't say atrocious. It might not be top 10.
Got him to the playoffs.
Yeah, I wouldn't say top 10. But it's good enough.
Bro, Carr masks how bad the Raiders' offensive line is. Oh my God! Can we not with the Cooper Kupp?
I just
Which is a good segue because another transaction happened. I believe it was yesterday too. Allen Robinson signing a 3-year deal with the Los Angeles Rams. The receiving core for LA is now more ridiculous than it was. And, of course, OBJ had to tweet out saying a bunch of stuff about his contract.
But possibly coming up. What does that mean for OBJ? Do they still re-sign OBJ?
Yes, they will still. Dude, for some reason, both LA teams, the Dodgers and the Rams, have ridiculous amounts of money, and they're just going to re-sign.
They just don't run out.
Yeah, they don't run out of money.
They don't run out.
Are they the Davis going into next year?
Are you sure they're going to resign him?
They'll resign OBJ. They'll trade Robert Woods to some. Yeah, they'll trade some.
Yeah, they said they're looking to trade Robert Woods.
OBJ will be there this coming.
Yo, that is a slap in the face to Robert Woods.
Exactly.
He gave them so much for so long. Yeah, no, I know, but
you know what that does? It puts a chip on his shoulder to go show
Woods
that
will be healthy.
He bled Rams' blood.
It's a business, man. It's a business.
Woods will be back on the field before Odell too.
I mean, it's shiesty.
But let's talk about that for a second. They go ahead and it doesn't seem like they really needed Robinson, but Whitworth retired, and their offensive line wasn't great as it was. Whitworth was probably their best player on their offensive line. He retires, but instead you get Allen Robinson instead of I don't know,
I don't blame him for it. That's actually a great move. Like Brady didn't need Antonio Brown when they got him, but they still got him, so.
But they didn't really have many other, what I'm saying? The Rams, they have other areas of need, I feel ahead of receiver. It's just, in my opinion.
Names,
Allen
Robinson. The Bengals needed O-line help and drafted Chamar.
Well, that's facts. That's a good point.
If you got a chance to get a receiver like Allen Robinson,
go get him.
And he's going to eat in LA. Look at all.
Oh yeah.
Matthew's about to go crazy.
I actually are the Rams the favorite going into next year.
Besides that division now, because Seattle doesn't really have an offense now, they're rebuilding. San Francisco is a question mark because who's starting for them? Because is it going to be Jimmy G or Trey Lance?
I mean, it is the way DK was.
I expect Jimmy G to be moved in the next couple of weeks. Jimmy definitely has to be moved in the next couple of weeks.
The Cardinals are still decent.
But then that's another thing with the Cardinals.
But with the Cardinals,
the turmoil
a lot of drama.
Got
a lot of
that
drama.
Murray.
The Cardinals are like the Chargers of old. Like they start off strong and then they just plummet in the second half.
He ain't looking happy out there, and they ain't looking happy with him because they want him to be more of a leader. They didn't feel like he had leadership with him in the playoffs last season, and I didn't see that either, and I got ate up for it when I said it. But now the team can say it, and it's like, oh, all right.
And then what's the other team in that division?
You got Seattle, the 49ers, and Rams.
Right.
So it's like
I mean,
it's like
I guess Rams look the best.
Yeah, I mean, what's a default though?
Yeah, the Rams are the favorite. Nobody's worried about the Bucks. Nobody's worried about.
Nobody's worried about the Bucks.
Oh my
Let me rephrase that.
Nobody's worried about the Saints. Nobody's worried about the Saints. Nobody's worried about the Saints
or the Panthers.
Nobody cares.
I don't think Tom Brady is going to have a productive year. I don't. I want to see it. I want to see it.
I think you would have been worried about the Panthers had they been able to land like Deshaun, but I don't think anybody's worried about the Panthers, especially since Sam Darnold's still there.
What did the Panthers? Didn't they come out early on and say they're looking to take talks on Christian McCaffrey?
They said they're accepting it, but they didn't say they were legit.
They are. Yeah, but then what does that do to his morale when he knows that you're taking calls for him?
Unless he's got a cheap ass.
I would have wanted to leave.
You're gonna have to produce and not get hurt this year. That's what you're gonna have to do.
Yeah, that would motivate me to be like, all right, I'm gonna show you what I'm made of. Like,
yeah, but not everybody takes it that way though.
True. No,
depends if he's got the testicular fortitude.
He's got to know, like, man, I gotta stay on the field. I gotta stay healthy. Like, they're looking to trade me now. Like, he's got to know that in the back.
It's the same shit with Saquon. Like they both
absolutely.
I want us to get rid of Saquon.
Hell no.
Hell yeah. I want Saquon gone.
I'll become a free agent if they trade Saquon. I'm not.
No, bro.
Listen, it's the same scenario for both teams.
If we get rid of Saquon, right, and we get that money off the books, right, we could then put money into our offensive line to protect either Danny Dimes or Tyrod Taylor, whoever's going to be our quarterback.
We've been trying to talk about
listen. Then that's appealing for wide receivers to come because we don't have a number one wide receiver. We just don't have a number one wide receiver, right? Then we get a number one wide receiver, and now we're a good team again, bro. Because our defense is already good.
Troy, we so broke, and we have so many holes. We can't even
listen. Fix the O line, and then some of those holes ain't going to show themselves.
Listen, Galladay can't be any worse than he was last year.
Galladay is now on the Green Bay Packers, or is he not?
It really makes it seem that match.
Good, you can have him.
It looks like he got.
Y'all receiving core wasn't bad. Nobody stayed healthy.
Galladay,
Galladay, Shepard, and number one.
If he stayed healthy,
Galladay can't stand with the number one guys on other teams.
Right? I don't think Galladay's a Giant anymore, is he?
He's still on the Giants. Yeah. He's still on the Giants.
Shepard,
he can't stand with Adams, Hopkins. No, that's
okay. Those are top 10 receivers. I didn't.
Yes.
There's 30 teams in the NFL. There's 30 number one receivers.
All right, we need a guy like that. Look at Justin Jefferson emerging. Jamar Chase, go get somebody. Why don't we go get somebody?
They can't all. If there's 30 teams, 32 teams, not all of them can be top 10.
We got it. We have.
You know what I mean? Like there's 30
top 20.
We got to at least see another year from Kenny Galladay, and then Saquon. I ain't gonna lie, that ankle injury.
Tony too.
Bad luck. And Tony.
Yeah, Tony's the rookie.
Tony was killing it before he rolled his ankle up.
He got this problems and like other shit though. But Sterling Shepard, he stay hurt. We all know he stay hurt, so we really can't count on him.
Since the boat photo.
I hope Tyrod Taylor comes in.
Tyrod Taylor's not bad though, so I'm not.
I think
he's that we're so broke. We can't get anybody feel me.
I think he's better than Danny Dimes.
I don't know about that.
Danny Dumps is more like it.
Tyrod Taylor is very good, dude.
That's a little.
Literally got stabbed in the lung by a doctor.
Unfortunate events that derailed his season, but I think you guys are sleeping on how good Danny Dimes is.
I'm sorry, Troy.
Yeah. I said it.
Yeah, mute.
Wait, I know we have the penalty box on this show. Let's put Troy in the penalty box.
Saying that. Not the host.
Yeah, I can't. I can't get with you with that yet, Troy.
Giant fans love Danny Dimes.
I'll stand on that hill by myself.
I'll give Daniel Jones one more year with Brian.
Get him an efficient offensive line, and then we'll really be able to see what he's done. You can't say a guy that throws 5 touchdowns multiple times in 1 year is a bad quarterback. You can't say
How many touchdowns did he have on the year?
He got injured. When did he get
injured? I don't know, but he's going to throw 4 picks. They're going to put in Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor's going to get him into the playoffs.
And I'm not mad at if Tyrod comes in. I'm not even mad at that. If Tyrod comes in, we might start winning some games. I wouldn't be mad at that, but I'm just saying, I don't think,
I ain't gonna lie.
We're not winning games. Tyrod and Daniel Jones.
Tyrod's going to be like, you're not stopping me unless you stab me in the lung.
I would love him to get in there because he got something to prove. He probably gonna be throwing dots. He's gonna look like Patrick Mahomes out there. Like,
well, listen, good for LA that doctor messed up. Justin Herbert's a stud.
Wow. At the cost
crazy
of what,
that
Nick?
works out.
At the cost of what, Nick? Like at the cost of a man's lung?
I mean,
I know, I get that, but that's silver lining.
I think Herbert would have came in.
Okay.
I think Herbert would have came in and started like by week 6, regardless.
Yeah, so, I think so.
Y'all sleeping on Tyrod.
Tyrod is a great bridge quarterback.
I think
he's there to
probably next year.
He's had the worst.
Tyrod Taylor's good to fill in while you're waiting for your rookie to learn a little more. That's what Tyrod is great for. But he's
got hurt. Baker came in. He got stabbed in the lung. Justin Herbert.
Yes, that's bad luck.
Tyrod he ain't got a fair shake in my opinion.
Yeah, me too, BooWop. Me too.
Not even in Buffalo. Really.
Nah, I agree. He hasn't. But that's why I'm hoping, like, even if Danny Dimes don't work out, he could probably be an adequate quarterback to get us to at least the playoffs and so let us smell it again, get us close. Like,
never gonna happen.
Teddy Bridgewater turned into Tyrod Taylor.
You crazy.
Oh my God.
But no, a good thing I wanted to talk about too while we still got L. Bushman is what's up with the Browns, GK? What's up with your boy Baker?
Bro, the Browns front office, what a blunder that was.
No, I don't want to talk about Baker. I want to talk about Baker.
That's your boy?
Yeah. So
look at Trent face. Like,
what a blunder that was, right? Like they're like, oh, we're gonna get Deshaun, so see you later, Baker, and then they don't get Deshaun, and now Baker's like, fuck you guys, I'm out.
Yeah, and the Browns said, fuck you, we're not recording. We're not.
Nah, but they did say, they also said that, I know you say ESPN and reliable source, Scheffner said that normally, and I think RC said it too. He said that normally when a quarterback tells a team he wants a trade, he eventually gets it.
I could see him going to Indy.
That's what they said. It's either Indy or whoever comes out.
What about Seattle?
Do what? Seattle to Indy to do what?
Seattle said they're already good with their
quarterback situation. They saying Indy, the outlook on Indy is that Indy is already a playoff team, and the only thing they need is a quarterback.
So are the Browns.
What's Indy's current?
Indy's got a ton of fucking money, and they've got some picks they can.
Aren't they trying to trade Landry too?
Landry's a free agent.
They let him go, didn't they?
They let him go. They released him.
I mean, he got Mark Coop, but I don't.
What is the difference between the Browns and the
Mayfield? I don't.
Browns and who?
The Browns are better.
The Browns and the Colts. What is the difference?
The Colts have a better offensive line.
That's debatable.
But not by much.
Colts had top 10 defense, top 10 offense the last 2 years.
They're both top 5 O lines too, and I will take that run. I will take Nick Chubb.
But then it's about G. But you got to think about system and fit too.
This year behind that.
But you got to think about system and fit too, G. Like, he's not fitting with the Browns. So you can say they're a better team, but he's not fitting.
Honestly,
I say it's him.
Honestly, I like Reich. I like Reich as an offensive mind better than Stefanski. Stefanski, in my opinion, is trash.
But you said the scheme isn't fitting with Baker. So what's the difference in scheme between the Colts and are they not run first offenses predicated on the run? And then I mean, Michael Pittman came along, but like,
if you go there and them guys over there and the coach could be like, "Yo, you our guy," and big him up, get that confidence back that he had when he had his 2 good seasons. I don't even like Baker. Don't let me put my Baker cape on.
I'm just saying this.
I'm just saying. G-Baby,
he up until this year.
G-Baby, I feel you. We'll see. I mean,
they had Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt. They had
I get it
down for a period. Now they got Amari Cooper. Their defense. I'm taking the Browns defense with Myles Garrett and them boys over Darius Leonard and the Colts. Like, I'm sorry, I don't understand what the difference is if you go from the Browns to the Colts. It's the same thing. You have a less number 1 receiver, and I'm sorry, I'd rather take Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt as a duo than Jonathan Taylor and Naheem Hines as a duo.
Kareem Hunt's possibly going to be re-signing with the Chiefs. He's going to be out of there probably.
That'd be awesome for the Chiefs.
That's crazy.
Because Kareem Hunt is a number 1 running back on anybody's team.
I mean, Kareem Hunt, before that whole situation, bro, he was tough.
He's still tough, though.
He's still tough. I'm not saying, but the hype of Kareem Hunt and what he was doing with the Chiefs.
I agree. I agree. I just still think that for Baker, it's just time to go. Like,
it is.
I mean, he knows a fresh start. You need a fresh start.
I'm sorry, I'm not sold on Butter Mayfield. I'm keep calling him Butter Mayfield. I'm not sold.
I hear you. I'm not sold either.
Go ahead and call him Butter Mayfield.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not just the coach, Gbaby. It's also whoever's don't get Deshaun Watson. Those are the teams that's still out there.
My question about the Colts organization is they've been doing this fucking shit like the past 3-4 years where they don't go out and get a franchise quarterback. They've been getting these like one and done guys ever since like Andrew Luck has left. They've got these one and done guys, and then they hope in free agency they can get somebody, which they don't, and then they have to settle with somebody they don't even want. So
well, listen. I don't. If I was a quarterback, I wouldn't want to go there because of how they did Andrew Luck. Like that should be enough like precedent for you to say like, hey, it took them a decade to get him some pass protection, and by then he was dead. So, like, is that what I want? Like, no.
I mean, if I'm not saying going to the Colts is bad. It was more so specifically Baker.
For Baker,
like that was my thing because
I mean, it's just.
I feel like going to Indy is a worse situation.
He could end up in Texas.
That's even worse.
That's worse than all.
That's worse than all
both. Yeah. No one wants to end up in
they
Houston.
did say.
We keep asking the difference between the Browns and the Colts. What's the difference between Carson Wentz and Baker Mayfield?
He's better. Carson Wentz is better. Carson, I promise y'all. Like I swear, I promise on everything. Carson Wentz is like a little bit better than Jimmy G, just a little bit better. And Jimmy G is. But when I say Danny better than Baker, I'm crazy.
Wait, Gbaby.
Yeah. What is Jimmy G? What is Jimmy G?
I wasn't.
Hold on, Gbaby.
What is Jimmy G?
Wentz, we've seen Wentz play at an MVP caliber level. We've never seen Jimmy G play at an MVP caliber level.
But I'm saying what he is right now. I'm not saying what he was before.
Okay,
right
that's
yeah. Carson Wentz is a better version of Jimmy G, a game manager.
But I would say much.
Jimmy G, when more often than not, Jimmy G will make the plays you need him to make when you need him to make them.
Well, Jimmy G's a game manager.
Than not.
Jimmy G's a game manager. That's all you need is a game manager.
Yeah, Jimmy G's not
a little bit better than that, and Baker Mayfield is a little bit worse than that.
That's why I think Indy would be a great fit for Baker, because Baker going to Indy and getting coached by Reich, which Reich will say, okay, I need you as a game manager now. Mm-hmm. That's what I need you to do. That's what they tried with Carson going to Indy. It didn't work out. Because Carson just makes too many.
Because Carson wants to be dynamic.
He wants to be dynamic. But Baker going to Indy would be a better fit because he would be a game manager. All you have to do is hand off the ball to Jonathan Taylor. That's all you have to do. They get they get a number one wide receiver
in Cleveland now?
There's still a bunch of guys in free agency which you can go get if Irsay would just pony up the money and pay somebody. You get another wide receiver there and just
they do need a wide receiver.
I just feel like it's easy to be a game manager with the Browns and the Colts.
Yeah, like it's
like
similar.
To me,
I'm like it's damn near.
Troy, let's go. Let's move on before we lose Bushman.
Yeah. All right.
7 minutes, okay. Bushman, did you want to talk about any other trades?
No, I think that's pretty much all that happened, right?
All right, let's get into this this AP versus LT debate. Adrian Peterson versus LaDainian Tomlinson. Now I'm gonna read you guys off some stats, just how we did it last week. A couple of things, and you guys just gonna tell me who you taking in those stats. All right, and then I'm gonna go L Bushman, Mac, BooWop, Trent, GK, and then Gbaby. Right?
These are categories.
Yes, categories. Okay. All right, so just remember your order: L Bushman, Mac, BooWop, Trent, GK, Gbaby. All right, so the first one we're starting with is inside run. Who you taking, Peterson or Thompson?
AP.
Peterson.
AD all day.
AP.
You say AD?
That's his nickname.
All day.
All day.
I got AP.
Mac, did you go?
Yeah, I said Peterson.
Oh, okay. All right. So after Trent was GK.
You should just call the names out. AD.
I got you. Gbaby.
Peterson.
All right. Outside run, L Bushman.
LT.
Mac.
LT.
BooWop.
LT.
Trent.
It's hard. I'm going LT.
GK.
LT.
Gbaby.
LaDainian.
Durability, L Bushman.
Jesus.
That's tough.
That is super tough. LT.
Mac.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck. Slight edge to Peterson.
BooWop.
I say LT because I can't really remember him getting hurt.
That's why I'm gonna go with LT.
Yeah,
that's why I'm going
to
with
be
LT.
honest,
He was more healthy.
It gotta be LT because AP got hurt.
Yeah.
I only said Peterson.
He had the best comeback season.
GK.
That's why I said that.
Yeah, I don't think there's a wrong answer here, but I'm going LT.
And then Gbaby.
I'm gonna go Peterson because of that comeback and the fact that he was still playing as of 2 years ago.
Bro, didn't he come back and almost break the single season rushing record?
Yeah,
7 yards
after the comeback.
Could have broken it if the Vikings gave him another.
Well, we're gonna get into that part. We're gonna get into that.
All right, sorry.
All right, ball security. L. Bushman.
Oh, Jesus. LT.
Mac.
Yeah, LT.
Yeah,
LT. BooWop.
LT.
Trent.
LT.
GK.
LT.
Gbaby.
LaDainian.
Elusiveness.
LT.
LT.
That's an easy one.
LT.
Yeah, LT.
Yeah.
It ain't that easy.
Trent.
It ain't that easy.
I don't think there's anything easy in this debate, man. This debate
really ain't.
Trent, you going LT? GK.
Yeah, LT.
Gbaby.
LaDainian.
Hands.
Now this is easy.
L. Bushman.
This should be unanimous.
It might not be.
Might not be actually.
LT.
Mac.
Yeah, LT.
BooWop.
LT.
Trent.
LT.
GK.
LT.
Gbaby.
LaDainian.
Speed.
Oof.
L. Bushman.
Are we talking open field or burst through the hole?
Combined it all.
Combine it all.
You could say whatever you want for whatever reasoning. We'll argue about it later. Yeah.
LT.
Matt. I love this.
Yeah.
I'm going Peterson, man.
Got one LT, one Peterson. BooWop.
Give me AD, man.
Trent.
AP.
GK.
I'm trying to think who hit more home runs, big 40, 50, 60-yard touchdowns, and I can't really figure out who had more. But I'm going to go LT.
Like GK said before, there's no wrong answer. That's the thing. There's no wrong answer.
No,
LaDainian.
Win.
Or I also think LaDainian probably would have won in a race too.
Yeah.
If you're talking home runs, I think it's AD.
It's definitely AP. I was just watching tape on him before we started.
He had some of the 60, 70-yard runs.
Oh yeah, I know.
So many of them.
I'm combining the speed on his juke and everything.
Yeah.
His upfield was crazy.
LaDainian can cut. He can cut better. LaDainian can cut better.
Athletic ability.
Well, define athletic ability though.
It could be for whatever reasoning you want.
Yeah, the whole package. Use factor. The juking, the spins, however, the athletic ability, the hurdles, whatever.
Jesus. LT.
Mac.
Yeah, I'm going LT too.
What?
Adrian Peterson.
Trent.
AP.
GEK.
LT.
Gbaby.
Adrian Peterson.
This
another
is 3-3
split. All right, last category. Then after you guys said we could debate.
I love it
Bushman
already.
Got 1 minute, so Bushman just cut out when you need to. Yeah. Career. L. Bushman.
LT, hands down.
Mac.
I don't think it's hands down. They're right next to each other in my all-time rankings. So
I think LT had the most complete.
Yeah, I have LT.
BooWop.
I have LT too.
Trent.
Only because I don't, man.
Say what you feel.
Yeah, say what you feel.
Yeah, it don't matter.
LT. I'll give it to LT though. That's the only reason I'll give it though.
LT.
Gave him the little
Gbaby.
LaDainian.
All right, now you guys can debate.
Before I get out of here, I'll say it's the most
let Bushman go.
It's the most complete for LT because just the his body of work. Obviously AP had his issues off the field, which kind of hindered that complete career, even though AP can still play, because I'm sure he's still waiting on somebody's couch going, hey, I'm still available. I haven't retired yet. But as a complete better career, it's LT.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, I think I just what Garb just said.
Well, L. Bushman, thank you. Hold on, Trent. L. Bushman, thank you for stopping by. We'll have you back soon. Football guy. See you later, brother. Thanks.
You're the man, Bushman.
11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday is Mock It Like It's Hot Fantasy Football Show on Club Fantasy FFL.
Nice.
So
check it out. Go check it out. Thank you, L.
bro.
Bushman. Go ahead, Trent. Finish what you were saying.
Nah, but like what Garb just said in the comments, LT had the better career. I think AP was the better running back. Really, when I talk about like the running backs, I think I can really solidly give the LT over AP is the receiving part. Like running back, like toting the pill and shit like that. I'm gonna give it to AP.
I agree.
And LT was always in the better situations.
I mean, hold on, because I always say about LT, like I would have wanted to see him go anywhere else after San Diego besides the Jets.
That's true.
I mean, he went to the AFC chip with the Jets, so
that's true too.
Yeah, behind their defense though.
Yeah, he
That's
wasn't
true, too.
That offensive line was
He was
atrocious.
not AP. I mean LT no more. That's
Yeah, he was.
But, wait. Did you see him when they beat the Patriots and LT went off? He was LT that day.
Yeah, that day.
They all could rewind the clock for one day, but then after that day, their body sore as shit.
I just think if he wasn't under Rex Ryan's tutelage over there in his style of play in a different situation, I still think he had some left in the tank.
But
Well, I think it was volume. I don't think it was because he had a good year that year. And the Jets had one of the best offensive lines in the league. So, but I was upset that they just didn't give it to him more. Like he just wasn't. He was splitting snaps like throughout the overall game.
And that's what I'm saying. Like Ryan's team didn't. I mean, they did have more LT.
Thomas Jones still there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thomas Jones.
Thomas Jones
back then. He wasn't like Thomas Jones still a solid running back, even though after he got traded from the Bears, he was still solid. So I really don't have a problem with that. And plus, it was like the back end of his career. And plus, they still had a decent offense. I think Brandon Edwards was still there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
He was decent at the end. He was still good at that time.
I think Santonio was there, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Braylon, Santonio.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Fortunately, they had Mark Sanchez, but.
Yeah.
That was the biggest weakness.
I disagree. I
was about to say Mark Sanchez.
When he first got in the league,
his first 2 years, it was like
it
was like, oh snap, this man is coming. Like this man.
He was the biggest weakness on the team.
I think it was Rex Ryan.
It was Rex.
Bro, Rex's inability to coach any type of offense or bring somebody in to help his offense. Like he was a guru on defense, and we get that, but I just think some guys aren't truly head coaches. Like Rex Ryan's a defensive coordinator. That's it. Like
I agree.
Be a head coach.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. But looking back at it now, shit, I'm about to walk that back with Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, no, real quick, just to touch on that, I always felt like he was the weakness of the team because when you looked at the offensive line, they had Ferguson, they had the guy from the Steelers that was real good. I forget his name. Faneca. And then they had Mengele at center. Then they had Rob Moore at guard. And then I believe they had Damian Woody for a year or somebody that was real good on right tackle too. So their offensive line was beast, right? Then they had the two running backs that were beast. They had Braylon Edwards, Santonio Holmes, and Dustin Keller, who was going off at the time. And then on the defensive side, they had Revis and Cromartie. And I think I don't know if they had Ed Reed for the last year of his career. They had they were good all around, and literally, I think the biggest weakness was Sanchez. But anyway, back to LT, right? I agree with Nick Mack for a lot of reasons. I think, don't get me wrong, I love Adrian Peterson because of like what BooWop was talking about before with the home runs and stuff. Like that's awesome, and like his stiff arms and stuff like that, and his vision was a big part of it, right? And then the rest of his tools allowed him to. Oh yeah, but. He couldn't block like LT. He didn't have the stamina of LT. He didn't have like the, I guess.
Stamina? What you mean by that?
Well, because LT has better fourth quarter numbers.
I'm not giving you that.
I can't do that one.
Okay. No, I'm not.
Well, I mean, statistically, he's better in the fourth.
I wouldn't say stat.
It's because it's 8 in the box against Adrian Peterson. That's why.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, that's true. All right, but LT was a threat to throw the ball, right?
It's easily
LT has like
Better
way more.
offense.
LT has a lot more touchdowns than him. LT has a 100-yard catching season. And then the
did you see that play when Adrian Peterson caught the ball against Green Bay and he chucked that damn linebacker?
Yeah, I'm not saying he was bad at it, but also I looked at most yards from scrimmage in a year, and LT led him in that as well. And touchdowns, it's like by a mile too.
Yeah,
I will say it's easy and it's kind of easier to key in on Adrian Peterson on that team than LT, because LT did have a good ass offense with him. And at one point, the year in 2006, he had the number one offensive line in the league. Then he had a top, and we all know Antonio Gates is nice as fuck. He probably the top tight end of all time. I think you still had at 2006, Drew Brees still there, right? Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers.
Bad at all. And then defense was solid. So I'm saying like LT had the better situations, but I wouldn't think he had a better running back. I can give you the receiving part, but when it comes to like running back and like toting the ball, breaking more tackles and shit, I'm gonna get that to AP. AP had the greatest comeback season of all time.
LT's bag is like way bigger though.
Man, you can comeback though. You could just say for real, like
he had the best running back season of all time.
I think it's the best.
That's really impressive.
Best comeback season he ever had.
Bro, and the year he tore his ACL, he was in the 12th game. He had 970 yards for 12 touchdowns already.
Yeah.
Before he tore the shit, like he tore completely up his knee, like damn at the end of the season. You know how hard that shit is to come back.
8 months
in a time where it wasn't normal for people to.
And it wasn't
right.
It wasn't LeBron.
He was like the first one to do it.
Yeah.
Nah, but you said something, Trent, about the team that Chargers team had, and when I was going through my my little film session yesterday, I just was wondering like, why didn't Phillip Rivers ever win a chip with the damn team?
I don't know either.
Because he couldn't. He beat Brady and Manning when it mattered most.
I think it wasn't 06. No, LT had that great year.
It is North Turner, in my opinion, too.
They faced who they faced?
It was either the Patriots or the Colts. It was one of those teams they always folded.
They had it and they folded. I forgot.
So you just blaming it on the coach? That's what everybody. Mac and GK?
I think it was everybody.
Bro, years and years and years of preparation, seeing either the Patriots or the Colts or even the Ravens, and you can never get over that hump.
I think Phillip Rivers didn't perform every single game.
He
should have.
See, I like that we blame other quarterbacks for when they suck it up, and we don't blame it on coaching. But then when it comes to certain people, it's like, oh no, it's the coach.
Oh no, it's everybody. Everybody.
No, Rivers. So Rivers had a lot of mental errors too in big games.
Yeah.
But I also think when it comes to AP and LT, I think it would be a better comparison between LT and Marshall Faulk, because that's when you can really that's like the hardest shit. But
LT got it.
I think that LT has him easy.
Got Faulk.
What you say?
He's just a better version.
LT had. Yeah, I was like, LT has
like bigger, faster, stronger Faulk.
Yes,
I think in the run game.
Personally, I don't even have Faulk over Dickerson. So.
But Marshall Faulk receiving, he's the best receiving back of all time.
Well, we about to see where you guys got who in the next segment when we rank these guys.
But Trent, I would go back to I just think Tomlinson has a bigger bag. Like his I don't know what you call them. Those jump cuts, like the jump cuts, the jukes, even spin move, like stiff arm. I guess you could say split.
AP ain't have that, and he was bigger.
AP was bigger. AP was a little bit of a better.
AP was bigger and stronger.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. Like,
but Tomlinson could truck people too. Like he wasn't
not
a
like
slouch.
AP though.
But AP gets the edge there for sure. AP gets the edge there, 100%.
I wanted to ask, like, with the way Adrian Peterson used to bounce around that corner and get around 7 people, how did you guys just clearly give it to Tomlinson?
I didn't want it. To be honest, I was just. But he bounced the edge. He gone. But I don't know. That was hard
because that was his bread and butter. From what I'm seeing, that was one of his bread and butter. If he got to the outside, you wasn't really stopping AP.
But he was I felt just off of my memory, AP was more like a run inside, bounce outside.
Yeah.
LT Where LT was probably more
outside from the jump.
Outside,
stretches. You can give him stretch.
I'll give
like
the dive. If LT's my running back, I'm calling a stretch play. If AP's my running back, inside zone. So, and then if you get outside, hey, cool. Do your thing. But
that's a major difference between them is that LT wanted to go outside, and started outside, whereas AP started inside, broke to the outside.
Yeah, I can understand.
He got stronger as the run went on, where LT started off fast. Like,
when you see his head going like this, like I was like, yo, this nigga's a horse.
All I know is either one of them start going downhill, there's no stop.
It's hard to stop him. Yes.
None.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tomlinson also has 7 touchdown passes. I would like to add.
Yeah, I got that. We got it all here. Y'all want to y'all want to talk about that playoff performance? Because I got every loss and I got every playoff.
Wait, Troy, who do you have?
Who?
I would lean towards AP. Just my.
You talking about who's better?
Yeah, he said actually.
Or just like who you prefer?
Yeah, I would take
AP or LT.
Yeah, I would take AP.
I'll take AP.
I just like what he could do on the floor. Like I watched. The game.
Not a wrong answer.
Yeah, I watched the game. I watched the game LT played against AP. So when their teams played each other, but Tomlinson was special. But I just think what Peterson's done, like especially that comeback season for a running back to do that is crazy. Like so, and he showed you he got grit and grind in that thing that GK like to say, testicular fortitude.
He does have that.
I'll take that.
Whoever you prefer is like it's really no wrong answer. But I do think we can decipher who had a better career long term, and I think that was clearly LT with the better career.
If you say career, yeah, then I would have to agree. He's been to more playoffs. He played in more playoff games. 10. He's been to playoffs.
But it's not far though, because I think it's close. It's real close. I think I got him like 4 and 5 or something like that.
Yeah, they're around each other.
I got him 2 to 3, honestly.
Yeah, they're around each
other.
Well,
I mean, not only that, but Peterson played a few more seasons, and Tomlinson, I don't know the exact numbers, but he has maybe 20, 30 more touchdowns than him. He's got way more.
You gotta also take the AP chose the ladder of his career. Became a second. He was a second option.
But LT came off the touches.
But even like in single seasons, LT has more touchdowns and then fumbles. Like Peterson has like 20 some more fumbles than.
It's 30 to 49, so it's 19 more fumbles.
19, okay.
But AP didn't I think the first year when he broke that single season rushing game, AP didn't even play the whole season. Something like that.
AP's only played 14 more games.
AP's
only played 14 more games than Thomas.
He started 9 games and had 1,300 plus rushing yards.
14 games? That doesn't seem right. I feel like LT retired so long before.
LT played 170. He played 170, and AP played 184.
Yeah.
LT came in, 03, something like that?
Nah.
He was drafted in 2001.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Overall.
That makes sense.
Yep.
But and here's the thing, too. I think LT would have even had more numbers. But then, I forget, once the coaching change happened, it was Schottenheimer was the original Chargers coach, right? And then once they transitioned to Turner, Turner basically didn't want to use LT as the feature of the offense anymore. And then that's why ultimately he ended up declining towards the end of his Chargers career and then moving on to leave them.
What year was that?
I get my years mixed up.
I think 2010, 2011.
But I think had they kept him as the focal point, he would have continued to put up, like we were saying earlier, like he still had stuff left in the tank. And then they,
Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't it Norv Turner's decision, while he was one of the main parts of the decision, to move on from Breeze?
Yeah.
But then
and with that LT basically.
Because then was Marty was still the coach then.
But at the back end, if I'm not mistaken, then him and Darren Sproles, that was a good duo. So they wasn't going to just ignore Darren Sproles.
I remember Darren Sproles.
Yeah,
that was a good ass duo. So
Darren Sproles coming out party was on the
last few years, he still had 12, 11 touchdowns. So I wouldn't say they like almost stopped using them.
And the league was transitioning to a passing league, so like that's what was happening.
Yeah.
But AP still was able to thrive in that passing league.
Yeah,
he had no choice but to thrive.
Right, right. He had what was his name? Christian Ponder.
Yeah, it was bad. He was so happy to get
Christian Ponder. Oh my
God,
I forgot about.
That's how happy.
I forgot about him, man. They
It
had a
was
weird. They had a weird. Didn't they have Brad Johnson in there? At some
Oh
point?
my
Like,
God.
Brad Johnson. And, yeah.
It was terrible.
It was not good.
After Culpepper, it was bad.
That offense was just AP. Him and what's his name? Sidney Rice, and then
Sidney Rice. Yeah, that's right.
And then
Percy Harvin.
Percy Harvin. He played with Brett a year, right?
And then that 1 year,
he played with Brett a year.
Favre went off.
That's why I said like
that's when he got that truck on Green Bay. Far throwing the ball
to get a 42-year-old Brett Favre. Like that's how bad shit was to get Brett that old.
Brett Favre damn near 75.
I mean, they got Tom Brady at 40.
Yeah, but Brett ain't no Tom Brady at 40. Like,
hell no.
Do that.
Plus, Brett was way more beat up.
What's the
than
bounty
Brady
gate?
was.
Brett Favre.
Brett could barely walk and was trotting his ass out there. Brady's like fine.
I was watching this TikTok.
Brady go like he's 35.
I was watching this TikTok and this girl was saying that the NFL is rigged when it comes to Tom Brady because it's like, yo, if you look at his 20-year career, she's like, he always loses a heartbreaking Super Bowl and then he goes on to win one. Like,
I would like to comment on that.
Repeatedly throughout his 20 years. I was like, that's interesting.
I would like to comment on that right now. A lot of people try to tell me, but I think they are overestimating. Like, let's just say we wanted to make it rigged. Do you know what we would have to do to like make it?
Everybody
rigged?
would have to be in your pocket.
Yeah, you know how many people have to be in on that?
Everybody has to be in your pocket.
So many. But not only that, you go to script it, right? What's to say that you're overcrediting for them for what they're like? What's to say he's supposed to catch and he drops it on accident? Or what's to say like, you know what I'm saying?
They call
like
a whistle. They call an inadvertent whistle and the down didn't count.
Okay, but I would just think that the difficulty of like doing all the things you would need to do, you would have to practice. Like they couldn't just be able to do it on the fly. Like you'd have to practice. Like and then here's the thing too is some people are getting paid a lot less than other people. So you think that they're all going to be willing to take like I'm only getting like one little itty bitty piece of the pie when we're all just collectively doing this as a group together? Like no, I don't think so, man.
Yeah, not me either.
I only think it's one sport like that. Maybe back in the day you can get away with it, but today only one sport. Maybe like UFC, boxing.
Where it's one guy.
Yeah, I could take the fall. Like you can do that. I don't believe that today with all the cameras, we got shows like this. People are looking at this shit like live. Like ain't no way you can just throw games and it not be noticeable.
And then somebody get pissed off and then just spill the beans. Like
right.
But the people
they sign NDAs and you don't want to.
You'd have to get like thousands of people to sign.
Right, but they would. LeBron makes people sign it. And it's something nobody really talks about. But people around LeBron sign NDAs, no matter who you are, teammates. It doesn't matter. He makes you sign an NDA.
But to be honest, though, the only people that say that are people that's fans of teams that's not winning, right? In my opinion. Because they never say this when their teams win. If their team win, it's not rigged. They was a great team. They deserve to win.
I'm a fan of all losers, and I don't say that.
I don't think the game rigged. I think those guys go out there and play their heart out.
I believe so.
Why are they crying on the field if it's rigged? That's what I'm saying. Like, why are they crying?
Yo, you think
why grown ass men crying? Like,
because they knew they threw the game, Troy.
He's got an earpiece on the ref during.
They made me do it.
Earpiece on that ref during the Saints-Rams pass interference call. We can't have that Sean Payton fucker in the Super Bowl. You gotta rig this shit.
Come on, man.
Refs are bad too. They gotta fix that, bro. But that's why I said, like, we going off topic, but that's why I said the XFL is a really good thing for the NFL.
Yeah.
Because now you get to develop refs, you get to teach them how to call the plays how they're supposed to be called. And that's how it should be. Like every other league has like a minor league and the NFL doesn't. And who trains these guys, the refs? You just get them from college? Like, no, put them through a system of understanding. Like the NBA, you do bad, you get bumped down. You come up here, you do bad, I'm sending you to the XFL. Like that's it. Like refs got to be held accountable too, and you can't be like fining players because they talking shit about the refs, but the refs out here doing shitty jobs. Like, how do you miss the call in the Super Bowl when Ramsey get his face mask ripped and Higgins goes for a touchdown? Like,
now I believe the refs can help rig the games. Like if they
hell yeah,
now they can influence the games.
In football, hell yeah.
it's harder to get them even the star player, even if you tell the best player to throw the game, like it's like
we already know they're doing it in basketball too. We already know
that basketball is still a little bit harder though.
Yeah,
it's harder.
It's still
since Tim Donaghy exposed everything, it's harder. But back in the day, it wasn't hard at all.
Yeah, because Tim Donaghy, I mean, he made it. He showed you how easy it was, and then if you go back and look at the college player Headache, he did the same thing. He got in with a bookie, and then he was fixing his own games, and the faith was in his hand. But he was that good that he could do that. He could turn the game and win by 7 when they were supposed to lose to a number 1 team by 15 points. He was that good, and he fucked up his career.
Took a title away from C-Web, damn it.
Never, like, but that's what it is, you know?
I think he took it away from the Suns.
I'm talking about when the Kings-Lakers series was like clearly.
Oh, yeah, he definitely took it. He definitely took that out of their hands.
Sacramento was going to win the title that year.
Them monsters was like, if Sacramento wins this,
this was marketable.
Yeah,
the Kings weren't going to make the money for the league as much as the Lakers were.
No, true.
I agree.
But yeah, let's move on. I got the top 10 running backs, as Trent suggested last time he was on the show that he wanted to do, of all time. So you guys ready to get into that? GK, explain to him how it works.
Yeah, so we're going to collectively order these as a group. We'll just throw some names out there, get some names on the board, and then we can discuss like if we feel like we need to shuffle them around or if we need to take somebody off, put somebody else on, yada, yada, yada.
All right.
Okay.
So they're just obvious ones that we're going to throw out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
so
shit.
Walter Payton.
Hold on.
Barry.
All right, so yeah, you guys going Walter Payton first? Who you guys putting at number 1? Start the discussion.
I'm putting Barry 1.
I don't mind Barry at 1.
I got Payton 1.
Oh shit.
I don't mind Payton 1 either.
It's either Barry's cool for me.
Yeah, Barry's at 2 for me. So like it's either one of those two. Like I don't care which one you put 1.
All right, so I'm gonna put Barry and then Walter Payton, and then if we need to move him at the end, we'll move him. 3.
Personally, I think Jim Brown's 3.
I ain't watch him, so
I can go there for you too though. Like, but Gbaby, you gotta even if you don't watch these guys, you can look at their numbers, especially football. Like,
no, yeah, I look at it and I recognize, but I wouldn't put him.
I'm sorry.
I wouldn't put him that like same reason I don't really put a lot of like for basketball. I don't put like Bill Russell and Wilt and stuff in my top 10.
I think, honestly,
yeah, but the way I look at it is like Jim Brown was kind of like a Derrick Henry of today.
Yeah, so that's why I said like it's cool. Like I've watched, I've seen enough highlights to know who he was and how important and dominant he was. But like, I personally can't put him over certain guys that I watched, visually saw compete against their competition and saw the things that they did.
So, but would you agree he has to be on the top 10 somewhere though, right?
Oh yeah. That's
I just don't have him in my top 5.
Let me ask both of y'all something. How old are y'all?
I'm 19.
23.
So neither one of y'all watched Barry Sanders or Walter Payton.
You're right. Now I said it's cool. Like
I'm just saying, like
so. For example,
but BooWop, there's also more content, more video content of.
But also too, like Walter Payton and Barry Sanders. Like I've never heard somebody put Jim Brown number 1. But I've heard so many a lot of people. But again, I'm 23.
The older heads do.
So like I've seen a lot of people put Barry Sanders, Walter Payton as their best running back. It's the same thing with Michael Jordan. I have not watched any live Michael Jordan game ever, but I recognize he's the GOAT. I recognize majority of people will put him at 1. But like, if just off of the people that I've seen and stuff, where I just put him 1
better than people I'll have my fault.
Yeah, but like I reckon. So like for example, if this was like my personal list, they'd be on here, but probably not 1 through 4.
True.
So, But like
I get that to an extent.
Yeah,
let's debate that a little later then.
Yeah.
Let's just get more names on the list. Okay.
You could throw Jim Brown up there though, whatever. Yeah, we'll figure that out later.
I think 4 and 5.
Troy.
You know, we were just talking about him.
AP LT and AP.
Yeah.
What about Emmett, man?
He's
he needs to be on there, but I don't want to put him very high.
Emmett,
we can put him at 10.
Emmett Smith at 10.
Well, I don't know. Gbaby, I think maybe we can.
I know a lot of people want to knock him for the offensive line he had, and all that. But
it's not even that. I just don't think
he's a 2-time league MVP.
Yeah.
Super Bowl champion, all-time rushing leader.
I think he played for like 20 seasons.
I'm almost. I think he has to be top 5. Like for his
he's not
resume.
top 5 for me though.
He got to be. With that resume, he got to be top 5.
Personally, I'll take him Marshall Faulk.
I hate the Cowboys, bro. I'm a Giants fan, so I'm just.
I'll put LT and AP. I'll take them before AP. I mean, before Emmett Smith.
Yeah, but if Emmett's outside of the top 8, then our list is real bad. Like I think Emmett needs to be in the 8. At minimum.
I mean, that's fine.
He can be there because he can be there. We got to put Eric Dickerson too.
Yeah, I was just going to say Eric Dickerson.
Yeah, I was like,
and Marshall Faulk got to be on this list.
Yeah, I was like, Eric
Troy, you got to put all these names up.
he working.
And then 10 is where it gets real weird. Like,
how do we feel about Adrian James?
No.
Me and that's why I asked.
My 10th best is Earl Campbell, but I'll also accept Gale Sayers or Curtis Martin.
I was going to say Curtis Martin, maybe.
Yeah, I was like, Gale Sayers, I've heard his name more than I've heard the other two, so I was like,
Gbaby, Gale Sayers was like college Reggie Bush before college Reggie Bush. Gale Sayers was like that.
Yeah, Gale Sayers, I've heard his name more.
You just don't have the numbers. That's all, Gil.
No, but he was zipping around like
something. If I have the numbers in front of me, I might say something different, but I don't. So
if you're going numbers, it's got to be Earl Campbell at 10. Like
Earl Campbell can be cool. So who do we have? LaDainian, Tomlinson, and Adrian Peterson need to be on
Marshall
this
Faulk
list.
got to be in my top.
So then that's 7, 8, 9.
And Dickerson, he's already up there.
Yeah, so 7, 8, 9, and then I guess 10 can be.
Oh well, we got 8.
Emmett's. Oh no, he's right there. So LaDainian, Adrian Peterson,
Marshall Faulk.
I think he's just getting them up there, and then he's going to reorder.
Yeah. We are.
Marshall. Can you click and drag the boxes, Troy, or I guess you could just cut and paste them.
So the last one that would be up here.
That's
Peterson. Yeah.
Marshall Faulk, and then
Faulk,
whoever else we want to put at 10. Dang. That's tough.
Definitely tough. I mean, there's honorable mentions like Marcus Allen or Tony Dorsett or some shit like that.
I was going to say
yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah.
I mean, OJ too, right? What about Bo Jackson, bro? Like he was
I can't put him top 10. He didn't play that long.
No,
you can't play that long. If he did,
you gotta talk about Curtis Martin. Damn.
Do we like OJ Simpson?
Who are we forgetting?
No.
What about Marcus Allen?
Yeah, I said that.
He said that.
Tony Dorsett too.
Yeah. He said those could be honorable mentions, but
I saw.
What about the bus?
Gridiron. They were trying to put Ricky Williams.
Jerome.
I'm gonna be nasty right here.
Jerome Bettis was a hell of a running back,
but I don't even think Jerome better than Steven Jackson.
You said who?
Steven Jackson.
No.
You don't think who was better than Steven Jackson?
I don't think so.
Who?
Oh, Bettis wasn't better than Steven. Oh man, that's tough.
I don't know.
No, Jerome.
That's wild.
No, it's not. If you really look at it statistics wise, it's not wild. Honestly,
it's a hot take though.
It's not a bad take though at all. Though.
It's not as wild as you think.
It's not wild.
I think he had like 6, 7 1Ks in a row, some shit like that.
He was a hell of a running back, no doubt.
No, I mean with the Rams, he was nice. Steve.
Like once we get to like the 10s, like the 10s to like the 15s type shit, that's when we can start really like thinking about. people.
For a second, I thought you said Fred Jackson.
No, hell no. No, I said.
But wait, hold on. I mean, y'all don't want to consider OJ?
Nah,
I said that, but
no.
I was like, how do we feel about OJ?
No, there's 10 through 15 is crazy. You can.
I mean, his yards per carry are higher than like all these guys. Like,
if you throwing in Fred Taylor, you got throwing Steven Jackson. I'm sorry.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I only threw out Fred Taylor because you threw in Steven Jackson.
literally, OJ's yards per carry are higher than everyone on here except for Jim Brown.
But I put Marcus Allen on this list before I put.
Yeah, I'm putting Marcus Allen
Simpson,
before OJ.
So yeah, so we can put Marcus Allen. He could be 10.
Yeah.
I'll show Marcus. Check some.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking. That's why I asked, how do we feel about OJ? Curtis Martin's cool, but I'll probably still take Marcus Allen over him. Did we have? Yeah, we didn't put Gale.
I'm not taking Marcus Allen over Jerome Bettis.
I am.
I'm not.
What about? I mean, I guess the only other name would be
I would take
Harris.
the bus. I would take the bus.
Marcus Allen played 15 seasons. Jerome Bettis played 12. He got more yards.
What about Franco then? How do we feel about him?
I'm not high on him.
Jerome Bettis is the 8th leading rusher of all time.
I think, yeah, I don't know.
So what? Or if we don't,
Might have to put Bettis in there.
what about Frank Gordon?
He got a Super Bowl ring. Like,
No.
If it was me, I'd be putting Frank Gore here.
I mean, if I'm saying it, because
but I was like, I watched him. So I'm putting Frank Gore at 10.
I'm consistent across the board when it comes to longevity and their stats. I really don't care about him.
Frank Gore wasn't he was a top 5 running back, but never was like the best running back ever in the league. Like, none of that.
He wasn't that dynamic. Like, he was really, really good and really, really well. He lasted kind of long, even though
he was durable.
He
lasted
very
a
durable.
real
But
long time.
I mean, he suffered lots and lots of injuries, but I just don't think he belongs on the list, to be honest.
I mean, when you talk about Frank Gore, you're talking about strictly like San Francisco Frank Gore, because that's his best version, right?
Yeah, he was
for sure. But even the best version,
it's kind of like.
But Frank Gore on his best day, like, his talent doesn't.
If we stand,
I mean, if we're doing talented,
if we're doing talented, this whole list
skill is way different.
No,
but I'm saying not the end all be all, but like when you're thinking about, even if you're stacking up his total numbers against all these guys and it's that close, but then when you look at talent, it's really not. So
I got why y'all dead Andrew James though so fast though when GB?
Yeah,
because I don't know.
Because I don't even know if he's top 50.
What?
Whoa!
Yo!
Whoa!
Right, bro.
Stop! Don't
All right, bro.
Let's be real. Come on.
It wasn't that I deaded him so quick. It's just that I know that he's not a top 10 running back. That's all. Like, he's a top 20 in my opinion, not top 10.
Yeah, I think he's my 15.
Yeah, he's somewhere.
He'll probably be in my 15.
Adrian James is top 10. I mean, 19th on Bleachers Report, top 25 running backs all time.
Yeah, he's somewhere in there.
But you got to take that with a grain of salt.
Bleacher Report's ranking list too.
Terrible at putting.
Bleacher Report's worse than fucking ESPN.
I think we need to go with JB on this list because based off the list we building,
Jerome Bettis.
we have 8 of the 10 best rushers of all time, like statistically. So I think
if we want to do that thing, cool. But
I don't want to. Because if I'll be nasty, I don't.
Or BooWop. I mean, I would prefer Gale Sayers over Jerome, maybe.
No way.
Man, I just think
No way.
all the guys that could be on this list and always fell short, man. Fuck.
No way. Gale Sayers had a short-lived career. Even though he was great, it was short-lived. I don't even think he has 6,000. I'm gonna look real quick.
Yeah, he got 5.
Yeah, I can't go.
He has 10,000. He has 9,000 all-purpose yards, but rushing is 4,956.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Are we keeping Jerome Bettis?
Yeah, we can keep.
You can keep him in school.
All right, are we making any changes?
Shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
LaDainian, Tomlinson, Adrian Peterson are moving up to top 5.
So
they're 4 and 5 for me. So
I think Marcus Walker in the top 5 too.
Okay, if we gonna put Adrian Peterson, LT 4 and 5, let's put Emmitt Smith right behind them. I think that's only fair.
That's
so
fair.
Barry, Walter, and Jim Brown is staying top 3.
I don't think Jim Brown should stay in.
I think they should be top 3. LT, Adrian Peterson should be 4 and 5. I don't care how we do that. Like personally, but I think Jim Brown should be 3, in my opinion.
Everybody, I need it's 5 of you guys. So I need 3.
Jim Brown not my 3. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I wouldn't put.
But why not, Trent?
You said why not? I just don't think I honestly don't think he's a better running back.
When's the last time you watched a Jim Brown highlight video?
I watched it yesterday just because.
Oh, for real?
Like,
okay, fair. That's fair. Okay.
Because we look at it, because back then it was really just the wing team offense, and he handed the ball off, and he just ran through guys. So I'm just putting that in the account, and then of course, because evolution of football is in the '60s, but I don't think he's a better running back than LT, AP, or Marshall. Honestly, I would take Jim Brown.
You
I
know,
like that, Trent.
I can put Jim Brown in front of Marshall Faulk, though.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
Yeah. I don't think he's better. I don't think he's better, but I can put Jim Brown
put you there
being in front of Marshall Faulk, but he's not in front of LT or AP.
Yeah, he's not. I don't think solely I can give you to Marshall Faulk, but solely he's not over AP or LT at all.
But we can put Jim Brown in the top 5 and put him at 5 just because nostalgic feeling.
Exactly. No, like I said, he was literally like Derrick Henry in his time, bro. He was running guys over.
Y'all youth right there.
I'm not gonna lie. That was a little bit trolling.
I'm not 60, bro. I'm 30.
I don't mean to be that disrespectful. That was a little trolling, but nah.
Oh my God.
Because I'm sorry, if it's me, like LTAP, they all in my top 5, and then I got Walter.
Bro, LT is my favorite running back of all time. So the higher we put him, for that.
All right, so Barry Sanders staying at 1.
Yeah, he's staying no doubt.
I'm cool with
Walter Payton is staying at 2.
Yes.
Is Jim Brown staying at 3? Yes or no?
No.
I got
So it's 2 and 2. It's up to GK whether we move him down or not.
Wait, Nick, you said yes?
Yeah. That's why I have him anyway.
I have him.
So it's up to GK.
So hypothetically, what would be the alternative if we move him?
LT, AP.
Hold on. Let's go one. Is Jim Brown staying at 3? Yes or no?
Well, no. But my thing is, if he doesn't stay at 3, where are we putting him?
5
behind LT and AP. So 5.
Yeah, 5.
So then the list would look LT, AP, Jim Brown, and then Emmitt.
Yeah.
If we change it.
Yeah.
I think Jim Brown's light years ahead of Emmitt Smith. I don't even think that's close.
Oh, so you'd want to go LT, AP, Jim Brown, Emmitt.
Yeah. Well, that's what everybody was saying, but
and then Marshall Faulk, I guess, could be behind Emmitt Smith.
I'm just saying I don't think Jim Brown and Emmitt Smith are one spot away from each other.
And I'm saying when I do my list, Jim Brown gonna be number 3 still for me. That's what I'm saying. Like I can't move him down based off of
shit.
I didn't watch him like that. I didn't watch him either. I just know what it is. Like I can't downplay what he did in that era at all.
Yeah, it's just me. I feel you, BooWop. I really do. But
me too. But I just like I'm not.
LT and AP.
They raised y'all. I get it. Look, they raised me too.
Look, Jim Brown, LT,
I hear you.
Aren't far away from each other. Let's just put it that
way. I hear you, but I'm kind of with Trent and Gbaby. I would like to see the list go Peyton, LT, AD, then Jim Brown. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think LT better than AP, but if as long as they're in the top 5, I ain't tripping.
Yeah, that's fine. We can LT career wise, we'll give it to him.
Yeah, that's it. As long as they're in the top 5, I ain't tripping.
Now, when we do a top 10 list, we talk about greatness, right? We're not.
Yeah. That's usually what I go off of, at least.
Okay.
This is nasty.
Well, I mean, we can't say that. We have to factor in like.
I don't know, man.
We have to factor in
only one spot.
We have to factor in like a little bit of skill set and evolution to go along with achievements and stuff. Otherwise, Emmitt would be way higher because he's the top runner of all time.
I was like, if we just take stats and accomplishments,
Bill Emmitt going to 6
ever.
We have to factor in more than just paper.
Y'all penalizing them. I'm sorry. I got to tell y'all that. Y'all penalizing.
That's right.
The game ain't changed that much in football as far as what he was doing. Running the ball is running the ball. It took 8 to 9 people to stop this man.
I feel you.
And they was playing in a time where wasn't no protection like that. None of that. Like he was doing this, getting up, people stepping on his hands. He had to get right back up and do it again. Like
no, I get that, but I also think that like people are better at stopping people like that nowadays.
I doubt it. You down playing?
No, bro. I told you I see him as the Derrick Henry of his time.
I was gonna say Derrick Henry's pretty good today.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, so LT at 3, AP at 4, Jim Brown's at 5.
Marshall Faulk at 2.
I was like, is Emmitt Smith really better than Eric Dickerson or Marshall Faulk?
And Eric Dickerson. I don't want
like Jim Brown is really better than one spot away from Emmitt Smith. That's for sure.
So we can move Dickerson to 6, Faulk to 7.
Lord. Oh my Lord.
Emmitt to 8 and Campbell to 9. That's how I would do it.
Y'all really disrespecting Emmitt Smith like this?
I just don't think he's better than those people. Like I feel like you put anybody. You put any of these anybody in these guys in Emmitt Smith's position, and they do the exact.
I like that take, Gbaby. Yeah, BooWop. You wouldn't agree if you put any of these guys on that Cowboys squad for that time, they're not putting up Emmitt like numbers. You think Emmitt was like?
But like Emmitt in their spot aren't doing.
Larry Tate,
the same thing. Is not doing the same thing.
I pose to penalize this guy though, right? For doing what he did.
No. Well, you make a good point by saying that, BooWop, but
he's still great.
He accomplished what he accomplished.
He did. No, you're right.
Just looking at what he did, I can't take it. I understand that other guys probably would have thrived just as well. I understand that, but he did do what he did, and I can't just downplay his achievements just because I want to see hypotheticals. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what if we bump up Eric and Marshall and put Earl at 9?
I think Earl Campbell needs to be 10, probably. In my opinion.
I don't have a problem with that.
Maybe 10 for sure.
Can I bring up somebody for 10 that we didn't even talk about? We didn't even discuss Thurman Thomas.
Yeah, I thought he could have been on the list.
I thought Thurman's fringe.
He's fringe too. A lot of these guys fringe.
He's close to Earl Campbell.
Yeah, Jerome Bettis and Earl Campbell are fringe to me. Like those guys are debatable.
Yeah, Earl Campbell's 10 on my list, but I could easily have like Adrian James, Thurman Thomas. I have a couple guys there ahead of Earl Campbell. So if we want to debate that, I'm down.
Yeah, it's like Adrian James to me was like.
Yeah, I think
that's crazy. That it was like I said it.
Who's going at 7?
I think you need to be Eric.
So we're keeping Emmitt Smith above him. I mean, that's fine.
It's got to be Dickerson at 7.
I think Dickerson is right behind him. Then
gotta stay.
I say Dickerson and Marshall Faulk. So either one.
Dickerson and then Marshall Faulk.
And Marshall Faulk's 8. Yep.
And then Earl Campbell's 9, and then Bettis can be.
I mean, Bettis could even be 9, and
I think Bettis can be 9. Yeah,
that's fine. Those two did. It's fine.
But like we said, you've got so many guys that could be there at 10. Like we didn't. Gale Sayers is definitely mentionable. I'm
not gonna lie. Adrian James would have been at my 10.
5, 1 through 5 is solid though. I don't think you can get it too much better than that though.
Yeah.
And then 6 through 10, we all fine. We good. We can move on.
Let's talk about Earl real quick. I'll be honest.
His numbers are crazy.
Earl, like
his first 3 years, bro, unbelievable.
Insane.
Unbelievable.
I'm cool with Earl Campbell there. I have no problem with that at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you another guy that's fringe for me. Marshawn Lynch. He's fringe for me.
I think we mentioned all the honorable mentions, right? Is there any more?
I don't even think he's better than Shady.
What's up, Roddy Ice? Thank you for
stopping by. To be honest,
not a peak version, but career wise, that's close.
I mean, if we talk about career,
because he got the ring.
If we talking about career,
Shady got a ring too.
Ahead of both of them.
Shady got a ring too. He got one Tampa Bay last year.
I mean, he do got a ring, but I'm saying if we talking about like I guess the career shit, and Steven Jackson had a Marshawn and Shady.
All right, GK, take it away for the listeners on Apple, Spotify.
All right, guys. Let us know how we did. Coming in at 10, Earl Campbell. 9, Jerome Bettis. 8, Marshall Faulk. 7, Eric Dickerson. 6, Emmitt. 5, Jim Brown. 4, AD, Adrian Peterson. 3, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson. 2, Walter Payton. And 1, Barry Sanders.
All right, and that's our top 10 running backs all time, sponsored by Trent. That's what Trent wanted to do. All right, you guys know, Nick, you gonna stick around or you gonna bounce out?
We got a basketball segment coming up.
I got one more football quick like trivia game, and then basketball's after that.
I gotta go get my kid from school. And
all right, go do your thing. I actually messaged you on TikTok, so just message me back.
Oh yeah, guys, I'm definitely coming back for a basketball segment.
Yeah, we definitely getting you back in here. I'm sorry I
couldn't get into that. Yo, Ray Allen versus Reggie Miller. I was looking forward to that.
I just couldn't skip basketball and then go back to football later in the show. So it wouldn't have.
Just want to say I'm taking Ray Allen.
But I got some more good debates coming up, so I'm definitely I'll be in touch with you after I get done here. All right, I'll message you.
Yeah, yo, guys, thank you for having me. I really enjoyed it. Love From the Sideline. Been checking you guys out every episode you've been putting out. Love this shit. Love being a part of it. I will come back anytime you guys want me, and look forward to it.
Oh yeah,
add Nick on TikTok. Everybody, add Nick on TikTok.
Go check him out on TikTok, bro.
Mac Daddy NBA on TikTok. I just hit 11K yesterday, so let's keep it going.
Hey,
that's right. Keep it going.
Hard, bro. Garbage.
Me and Nick been home.
McCoy over Steven Jackson.
I'm not doing that.
All
right, brother.
My boy.
All right, brother.
All right. So I got a cut one for you guys. I think it's a cut one, or is it a pick one? It's a cut. Pick one. It's a pick one. And it's going to pop up on your screen, brought to you by GK. Nope, wrong one. I said pick one. Then I deleted it. All right, GK, I can't pop it up on the screen, but y'all got a hint at the basketball one. All right, the pick one from basketball is Trent Richardson, Shane, how you say his last name? Shane Vernon? Vereen, Melvin Gordon, or Rashad Jennings.
We're picking one to keep?
Yeah, you're picking one.
Oh, Melvin.
Same again? Yeah.
Trent Richardson, Shane Vernon, Melvin Gordon, and then Rashad Jennings.
Give me Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, Melvin Gordon.
Melvin. I say names wrong. You know that.
Trent Richardson?
Yeah, that was a buzz.
But
Trent unless it's
be a fucking dog.
Bro, Alabama had a streak of running backs that they was putting out that's like, boom, hit. And then Trent Richardson came and was nothing.
And you know what? I tried to give Trent a chance. I was like, you know what? Trent maybe didn't have the best circumstances around him. Nah. All right, he's going to the Colts to play with Andrew Luck, right? It's gonna be great. And then he was ass on the Colts, and then I was like, I'm never backing you again, Trent. Your ass, get up out of here.
DJ Yeldon is better than freaking Trent Richardson.
Did y'all see
DJ Yeldon ain't do nothing.
But he had a fucked up family situation, man. His family was taking all his money and shit. I watched his behind the 30, man. They was robbing him blind.
Yeah.
Michael Beasley just came out too.
It's a shame.
I think that Michael Beasley.
Bro, everybody's got to watch that Beasley pod.
Yeah, I definitely got it. I saw that clip and I fucking teared up and I was like, damn, bro, because I understand pain, like, and I can feel that shit. Even if you threw a phone, I can feel your pain. And I felt this shit, bro. Yeah. That nigga started crying. I was like, damn, bro, I want to hug him. I just want to get that nigga a hug. Like, yo, I get it. We go through shit, bro. But I got a who you got for you guys, and I haven't done a football one in a minute. So I put a football one together. This one should be a little fun because I did it a little different than what I normally do it. I'm doing one-on-one wide receivers versus cornerbacks. So you're gonna tell me who you're picking, either the wide receiver or the cornerback.
Like to win a rep, basically.
1-on-1, 100 reps, whoever. GK, you make up the scenario. Whatever you feel. All right. Max not here, so BooWop.
I would say like if the picture I want to paint is if they're matched up.
Well, don't paint no pictures. You gotta let them pick it off. You remember this one. You gotta let them pick it off. Whatever they want to pick it off too.
Okay,
so
fine.
So paint the picture.
I'm thinking if it's one game and like over the course of the game, who's gonna end up winning that matchup?
That's how it should be though, regardless though. But it's just like however you put that twist on it, like it's just mano.
Just tell me you got
yeah.
None of that.
All right. So what I'm gonna do with this list, right? Besides the first two, because the first two is like some old beast that I threw in it. I'm gonna mix this list around probably every couple of weeks and give you different names with different people with current corners and current wide receivers. So the first one is going to be Richard Sherman versus Michael Crabtree.
Sherman.
This is not funny, man.
And we go GK Trent, Gbaby BooWop, straight down the line.
Sherman.
Richard.
Yeah, it's fine. You already did it.
Sherman.
Just some easy ones so you guys, get the
feel
of it. All right. Josh Newman or Odell Beckham?
GK.
Beckham.
Odell. Josh. I mean, shit.
OBJ.
Yeah, I gotta go. Odell.
All right.
Norman was nice on the Panthers, though. I know he ain't been the same since, but on the Panthers, that boy was nice.
He was.
I'm sorry.
Being hidden in a great defense.
Yeah.
Jai Alexander or Debo Samuels.
Oh shit!
I'm so glad I'm after Trent. I'm so glad. Because he be thinking receivers are better than what they are.
Let me get
Cooper wins.
Let me get shit. Let me get Jair.
I'm going Jair.
Oh, okay, smart man. I'm going Jair Alexander.
Me too. I'm done.
Yeah.
I like Debo too, though.
I don't know though exactly. I mean, I could see Debo getting open sometimes, but overall, in the course of the game, I'll give the matchup to Jair. Yeah.
The next one. Devon Diggs or Devontae Adams.
Bro, how can you even put this on the board, bro?
Adams. It's going to get mixed up. He's going to be putting
Adams. Tay.
Everybody straight down the line.
Unanimous.
Come on.
12 for 3 and
12
4
for
tutties.
All right.
4 tutties.
All right. This one should be a good one. All right. Where we at? Xavier Howard, Terry McLaurin.
Ooh, I like this one. This one's a good one.
It's easy for me.
It's not for me. You know what? I'm gonna be a little bit nasty, and I'm gonna pick Terry.
Yeah, I'm going scary Terry.
Baby,
going Xavier and Howard.
As you should.
Give me the Howard, man.
Yeah.
GK and Trent went Terry.
I like Terry too, but.
And then
Terry's cool. He's nice.
Yeah.
We got our first 2-2.
No, but honestly though, I think Terry's gonna be looking at that man across from him and be like, bro, I'm getting open. And you could say the same about Howard, like, bro, I'm covering you. But
Trevon Diggs is probably looking at Devontae like, ooh, yeah, I can't wait to
imagine.
But
no, that's a good. No, I get it. No, I get it.
Hey, Garb, if you still watch it, I do got Cooper cuffing here, but you got to stick around. All right, next one.
Y'all are just
Stephon Gilmore versus Justin Jefferson.
I'm sorry.
Jay Jettas.
I'm. Go ahead, Trey. Go ahead.
If it's healthy, I'm still going Justin Jefferson. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no. On their best day. On their best day.
Oh yeah, because you said based off of the scenario, I'm seeing him in a Patriots jersey.
That's what I'm saying.
Stephon Gilmore.
I'm not.
I'm taking Stephon Gilmore.
Man, give me Justin Jefferson.
Everyone split.
Awesome. I'm taking Stephon Gilmore, the best cornerback in the league when he was.
The next one.
Hold on. Wait.
He was Stephon Gilmore not the best corner in the league when he was healthy?
He was better than Jalen.
But was he playing man-to-man coverage? Because I don't think he was playing man-to-man coverage.
Okay, so do y'all think these corners always play man-to-man or always play zone? They mix it up. Like, nah, because even for middle school
you got a football guy on the show,
coached,
GK. Like, how?
Even for middle school football that I coached, you either play zone or you play man. It depends on the situation.
Yeah, but okay. So hold on. So they're matched up against each other. So what type of stat line do you think Justin Jefferson's gonna?
Justin Jefferson's gonna get off, but it's gonna be a good battle. It's not gonna be like, he's gonna destroy him. He's in a Patriots uniform. This isn't Carolina.
That's why I said based off of this picture I see,
he was
Stephon Gilmore from the Patriots.
Top 2.
It was between him and Jalen, and I would have.
Jay Jettas is still gonna get 6 catches for 100 and a touchdown. Like, come on.
So what I want you to do,
if he's not on Jalen Ramsey, if he's not on Gilmore,
be real though. Say we just playing like you got an automatic quarterback. These two are lined up. No safety help.
Right.
You trying to tell me Justin Jefferson not exposing Stephon Gilmore?
Exposing?
No, I got Jay Jettas.
He'll get one, but he's not.
No safety help. I got Justin.
Why he exposing Stephon, man?
Exposing. That's nasty.
I want to say
exposing that disrespectful. That's disrespectful. Like, for example, if Justin Jefferson got 10 targets, I can give him 5. He'll catch
what?
But he's not catching it. It's a 50-50 split, but I'm
so you're saying Stephon's gonna lock him up 5 out of 10?
I think they can. You can go flip flop. Justin Jefferson gets the first, and Stephon.
Let's all go down the line. Out of 10 reps, 10 reps.
Out of 10 reps, it's 5.
Out of 10 reps, I'm giving Jay Jettas.
I mean, okay. Now
max
6 or 7. 6 or 7. 6 or 7.
Max, but it's not.
Hold on, let Trent. Go ahead, Trent.
I'm thinking about it. I can see where Gbaby come from because we do have to realize. I think things like his defense player here, he did lock up Davante Adams. If we keep it a buck, he did do that.
Talking about with the Patriots scheme though.
Okay.
Patriots scheme, yeah, I can see a lot of. I can see him shutting down a lot of guys.
What's the?
But don't act like this Reeves.
I'm saying.
Can you ask me?
Don't
What
act like
the
this
scheme
Reeves,
is?
man.
I mean,
I'm not saying it is, but can you tell me what the scheme is? Because like I heard.
Well, no. Let's get back to the just 1v1. They're doing 10 reps.
I'm
you know, with it.
Justin,
5-5. I got 5. I said 5-5, but I'll take.
I say 6.
I would say at least 6 to Jettas. I would say Jettas wins 6, at least 6 out of 10.
I didn't say exposed.
7 at worst 7. Catching.
I didn't say exposed.
You ready for the next one?
Go for the next.
Yeah, next one. Go ahead. Yeah, that was good. That was good though. Yeah.
Marcus Peters versus Jamar Chase.
It's probably closer than people think because of recency bias. Because of recency bias, but I'm still going Chase.
It's close.
Peters on his best day is pretty good, man.
Listen to Marcus Peters on the Chiefs, and even on the Marcus Peters on the Chiefs, he's still getting fraud.
I agree, but I just want to put it out there that it's probably closer than people are going to give Peters credit for because of recency bias. Peters hasn't been that good recently because he's been hurt.
Peters in Kansas City wasn't that good, but Peters on the Rams wasn't that good. But
he was just Marcus Peters like an aggressive.
It's okay. We agree, though. It's Chase.
Better, but it's still Chase, though. Clearly.
Gbaby?
Chase is for sure exposing Marcus Peters.
Now, that's an expose. I could say that's an expose.
All right, next one.
Thank you, Gert.
Marlon Humphreys versus DK Metcalf.
Oh, that's funny.
It's a tough one, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's a tough one, but I know how Gbaby think. So.
Tough.
It is a tough one. Don't do that. Don't do it.
This ain't tough.
Don't do
You
it.
want to see tough? I'll show you tough.
See, this one's more for me. I'm struggling. I'm closer to more of a 5-5, like what Gbaby was saying with Gilmore.
Me too.
So if I have to give, if somebody's gonna win 6 of the 10 reps, let me get. Oh man, I love DK too.
I don't know why.
Let me get Humphrey.
Trent.
Damn. I'm giving it to Marlon.
Marlon Humphrey. It's not close.
Marlon.
Don't say not close.
Yeah, don't say not close. Don't say not close. I picked Humphrey, but don't say not close.
Next one. Second to last one. Tre'Davious White versus CeeDee Lamb.
Oh no.
No, this one.
Yo, honestly, these are pretty. I shout out to you, Troy, because these are some good ones.
These are solid though. These last.
This is a solid one.
I mean, I'm gonna just be real and be a little bit biased here. A little bit of my bias is coming into play. I'm going CD.
This is harder than people think.
He is, but
that's my dude or whatever. But I don't know. CD is nice. I'm gonna go Tre'Davious White though.
Tre'Davious White.
Tre'Davious.
Wait, Gbaby, how many reps is White
7
of the 10?
7.
You think CD only got 3 catches out of 10? 3 out of 10 tries?
It's not 1%.
I'll say 6, 4, 5, 5.
Can I say out of 20 he'll get 13?
If it's not double digits.
All right, Garb. This one for you.
Tre'Davious White gets 13 out of 20.
You guys ready for the last one?
So CD's getting 7 catches out of 20?
This, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's a good one.
Okay.
That's a good one. Tre'Davious White and CD, that's a good one.
I think this last one. I think this last one is a good one, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Let me see it, bro.
I'm getting some love over here from Gbaby. You know, I'm feeling good over here.
Kupp versus
yeah, it's Kupp. You didn't see him all. You didn't see him all day. You know he's in here.
I know.
But
the
it's
player's
Kupp
choice
versus
Discord with the
Cleveland.
goddamn it.
You ain't gotta wait for me.
Oh my
God.
You ain't gotta wait for me either. You don't gotta wait for me either.
Oh my god. Everybody picking Ramsey, and I want to pick Ramsey too, but I feel like I have to feel like
GK, go. You got it? You picked it?
All right, let's just.
Who
All
you
right,
got,
I'll pick Ramsey, man.
Let me say this now. 10 out of 10, Jalen is locking up Cooper Kupp, and I'm not doing this. It is Jalen Ramsey. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Takes.
He is locking him down. I'm not doing this.
Not 10.
Baby.
Not 10 out of 10.
G-Baby.
Wow.
Is it
Cooper
I'll say
Douglas?
8 out of 10.
Oh my God, I'm so happy you did that, G-Baby.
He is Cooper Douglas Kupp. I didn't say easy, but it's Cooper Douglas Kupp.
All right, let BooWop go.
Guard the fist.
Nobody can guard Cooper Douglas Kupp.
GK,
go ahead, BooWop.
Jalen Ramsey.
As a top corner guard at Cooper Kupp.
And BooWop. All right, we got. Well, that was.
Let me get the rep count. I'm interested.
Well, you want to get what?
Count? If it's
The
10
rep
out of
count.
10, Jalen's winning 8.
Kupp's only catching 2 passes on
He's
Jalen
only catching 2. What?
out of 10 targets.
He's getting locked down. This is the best player in the league.
I'm not
Trent, I picked Jalen too, but let me have Cooper get at least 4. I think 4 catches out of 10. I think Cooper can get at least 4.
Y'all love talking about these schemes that other people have. Why don't nobody talk about Jalen Ramsey's scheme and stuff? Like,
I mean,
I'm just saying.
Well, Jalen could play in any scheme. Okay,
so Jalen Ramsey's a lockdown. Has he locked down a top 5 receiver yet?
He has. You really about to do this right now?
That was the best Trent moment I've ever seen. He's like, you really about to do this right now?
He doesn't lock down D-Hop.
Is D-Hop top 5?
Oh, here we go.
You about to do this right now?
You about to do this right now? I mean, he's like 6'7". He's like 6'7".
Oh my God, Gbaby. Oh, Gbaby. Come on, man.
Bro, I can give you a list. I'm assuming everybody helps.
Is Cooper Kupp better than DeAndre Hopkins?
Yes.
Oh my Lord.
I've told you this already. Nah, you can walk away. We've had this discussion. This is week. How many weeks has it been since the Super Bowl happened? So I don't know how many times I've got to say. We've had this conversation. Bro, we've had this conversation.
We can have it.
Would you like? I have a list. I can. We said everybody.
I can't believe we're doing the Cooper Kupp thing.
I wasn't gonna go that far.
We're not even on basketball yet.
Do you want to get in this Cooper Kupp bag again, bro? Do we want to do this?
Yeah, this was a football packed show. It was.
Okay, but we said
We've been talking about basketball a lot.
Last time we did this. Last time you and me, Trent, because I don't know. I know GK's in the Discord.
I saw the list. We know.
No. But since the Super Bowl and since honestly mid-season, I don't know how often you was in the Discord, but we've been having this conversation. Would you like to know? Hey, I'm not going as far as Garb. I'm not. But we said we compiled a list of everybody healthy. Who do I think is better? Did we not? And I told. So you're acting surprised, like I didn't tell you this. I know this,
but it's disgusting. Cooper Kupp is not on the.
I said everybody
level.
Oh, wow.
He's not on his level.
Oh, really?
He's crazy. Not on his level.
Crazy.
See the problem that I have is I don't disagree with either of you, but y'all take it so far to the extreme.
Career start in 2021. No, so he's not on DeAndre.
I've told you already. I get you, DeAndre. Like out of all the people you ever come at me with, DeAndre Hopkins, I can understand a little more because I saw him drop 1,400 yards. With bum QBs. I saw him do it. So I get you. I get you. Okay? But that's where I was going. Because DeAndre Hopkins, you said Ramsey shut down DeAndre. You said Ramsey shut down DeAndre Hopkins, but DeAndre Hopkins is not that great of a route runner. We said that.
We're not doing this, bro. He is not doing this.
What does DeAndre Hopkins make his bread and butter on? Contested possession catches. He's not scaring you route running. If we go,
G-Baby, wait a second.
Period.
Wait a second.
If we go into the route running back, I guarantee you, I'll find 10 more before I take.
Okay, cool. But you're going to be scared of DeAndre Hopkins. We're not doing this right now.
G-Baby, wait.
I said he's like 6 or 7.
Wait, G-Baby.
Cooper Kupp like 6 or 7. He not top 5.
Oh my God.
I know your list. We already getting that. But first off, Jalen Ramsey is locking down Cooper Kupp. Second, Cooper Kupp not better than DeAndre.
So Cooper Kupp is the only one who's locking down. Who else is he locking down? Is he locking down Devontae? Jalen Ramsey, is he locking down Devontae?
I mean, they haven't had Devontae hasn't gotten off on him. No, they motioned him around.
Was there not a Packers Ram game where he went off?
When did he get off? When did he get off?
Packers Rams game.
He did not get all. That's not getting all.
Okay, so what did Devontae?
If I have to look up his stats, and they literally the reason why Devontae Adams scored in that red zone, Jalen was guarding him.
Is that the only touchdown he had? No.
Motion hit back and ran a pick play for him to score. That's not getting cooked.
I think it's like GK said. Both of y'all are in the extreme with either way. I don't think Ramsey is shutting down Cooper Kupp. Let me say that. I don't think, but I do think Ramsey will win the matchup if you're talking one-on-one.
You can say that. You can say that, but like, okay, so I think Cooper Kupp's top 5. You said 6, 7. I will go down, and I'm saying when healthy. I'm saying when healthy. All right, I'm gonna go down the list for those of you who don't know. Devontae Adams is my number 1. Is Jalen Ramsey shutting him down?
No.
Or matter is he winning the matchup?
That's a toss-up, but I won't.
Listen, that's going to be on another. That's going to be another episode of Who You Got.
But Gbaby, do you think that there's somebody? Do you think that there's somebody that can do a better job than Jalen Ramsey at the matchup than Jalen Ramsey could do? Like,
no.
Be fair.
Jalen Ramsey's. I can agree that Jalen Ramsey's the best corner in the league. That's going to be the toughest opposition Kupp has, but Kupp is not losing that matchup at all.
Okay, so that's good context to have. I feel
6'4". I can say 6'4". Okay. I can say 6'4".
I say 8 out of 10. I'll walk it back and I'll say Jalen wins 7 out of 10. I don't see Cooper Kupp getting off. Like,
I don't either.
Okay, fine. Don't say off. I said 6 out of 10, 6 catches.
But Cooper Kupp is really good at getting open. He, for whatever reason, even though it doesn't show up like necessarily with breaking ankles or super speed or whatever, he's good at getting open.
Jalen is going to shut him down.
No, I agree. See, I agree with both of you, and I understand where both of you are coming from. But like me and BooWop were saying, I just think you guys take it to the extreme a little bit.
I'm saying I said 6 out of 4. Is Jalen Ramsey winning a matchup against Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson? Is he winning that matchup?
Them guys are better.
Listen, that's on another episode of Who You Got.
He won it this year.
You ruined it for me. You're ruining it for me.
He won it this year. If we keep it stack, he won it this year. He won it this year when they played. He won it this year when he guarded him.
I need to look that up. I don't have.
This is good though.
I'm just saying.
Trent came hard today.
Nah, because we do this about Cooper Kupp all the time.
Like, bro, it's this, bro.
When Trent went like this,
Cooper,
you really want to do this?
2021. It's as simple as that. He ain't starting 2021. I know he's nice. I've been saying this before the season. He was the best slot receiver in the league. He ain't top 5. He in the 6-8 range, cool. But to say he better than DeAndre Hopkins is disgusting.
I don't know if it's disgusting. You don't even think there's an argument to be made?
Argument, bro.
Because if we go down what a wide receiver does, the only thing I will give DeAndre Hopkins over Cooper Kupp is contested possession catches.
He is good at that.
Cooper Kupp is a better route runner.
As a wide receiver.
Yeah. But Cooper Kupp is a better route runner. I could just eye test. They probably got the same amount of speed because we just determined. Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams about the same speed.
Okay, and if you saying that, that's probably the only thing you can say. Well, you can't do that with any other receiver. You can't do that with any other receiver. You can't do that with Devontae Adams. You can't do that with Tyreek Hill. You can't.
I can put Kupp at 5. We're comparing D-Hop and Kupp.
I still would take DeAndre Hopkins.
You can take him. I don't think he's better.
I don't. And I agree with you too.
I know this nasty, but I think Mike Evans is better than Cooper Kupp.
Me too.
I don't see. This is what I'm going to say. I don't think Cooper Kupp.
Hold on,
Lattimore held Mike Evans to 0.
That's one.
Yo,
pause.
Every time Mike Evans played Lattimore,
wait,
shut down.
G-Baby. We know Marshawn Lattimore is a 99 overall X factor when he plays Mike.
But he just won one.
Cool. Mike
wait a minute.
Evans is better than Cooper Kupp, bro.
Wait a minute. Stop right there. Stop it. Wait, G-Baby, let me go. I'll help you out here, G-Baby. I'm not letting this Mike Evans thing go.
Before you go, let me go. First of all, what I want to say in the midst of all this is that I agree that the Cooper Kupp hype is too much and too early. Too much, too early.
That's fair to say.
Well, we got Trent putting Jamar Chase top 5.
Mike Evans is a proven.
You know I can get my bag.
Mike Evans is a proven wide receiver. These other guys that you're putting Cooper Kupp up against have been doing this for 5, 6, 7 years. Cooper's only been doing it at 2 out of his 4 years.
That's fair.
A little bit more time. Go ahead.
That's fair.
Trajectory to be a top 5 receiver of all time.
Okay, BooWop.
He's not lying, bro. He hasn't had enough. He's never had
on that trajectory, GK.
Never.
No, who's on that trajectory? Mike Evans?
Mike Evans is on that trajectory to be a top.
But what about Cooper Kupp's trajectory?
He's had 8 seasons in a row since he's
been in the
fair. That's fair.
Cooper Kupp been in the league 5 years. 5
years.
This 5
Who was
years.
his quarterback the first 4?
It does not matter because who was
he still had 1,000 yards one of those seasons. So what are you talking about? Quarterback? He still caught 1,000 yards worth of catches. Like,
that's honestly just helping my case. Then
okay, but look, Mike Evans is okay. So let me just say something about Mike Evans.
Yeah, but look at the weapons.
He has been force-fed a little bit. Mike Evans has had like a lot of targets. And what I will say about Mike Evans, like I do think he's good, and he's good at contested catches. But like in terms of when you're looking at the tape and like creating separation, I think Kupp is better at creating separation than Mike Evans is.
So what happened to that separation when Odell went down and they couldn't move the ball? What happened to that separation?
It was in the middle of a game. Anytime you lose, I'm glad you said that. Anytime you lose a top,
but that's when you show it.
Mid-game.
That's when you show it.
And what happened?
What happened was it took him like 2 plays where he got open when Matt found him, but he was not getting separation.
So, bro,
Odell, when he does not have another weapon next to him.
Yeah, it was a double team.
So is Devontae Adams getting wide open when he's double teamed? Is Devontae Adams wide
nobody
open?
is.
Why was okay? Yes, the same point will go to Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams needs a second guy to take the pressure off of him for him to get the ball. Same thing with Cooper Kupp. When Cooper does not have another threat on that field, defenses can lock in on him. Exactly what they did in that Super Bowl. And then
that's
what
a
happened?
good point, Heisentoad.
In the fourth quarter, for him to get loose, for him to make 2 big plays, for them to win the game. But before that, Cooper was getting locked down by that defense, bro.
No, don't do that. You act like Eli Apple was one-on-one.
Look how much separation he was getting. He wasn't getting no separation, bro. He wasn't getting no separation.
Okay. Other than Megatron,
so where does the double team come in when he did get separation?
Other than Megatron,
oh my God, this is good.
who I've seen catch balls over 3 people. What receiver is getting tons of separation when he's doubled? What receiver does it? I've never seen it other than Megatron. And Megatron didn't even get separation. He's just hawking people. What receiver please somebody, what receiver gets separation when they're double teamed? What receiver gets separation when they're double teamed? If you got somebody playing outside and over top, whatever, I've never seen it. And also going back to my original point.
I love you guys.
I'll bring up a point. When Chris Godwin got hurt in the middle of a game, what happened to Mike Evans? He was the only one there. What happened to him?
Right, but that's
he struggled at first, right? He struggled at first, right?
It goes with
happens in the middle of the game.
But that's what I'm saying. You're saying he knows how to find separation, and those moments is when you find separation. Good quarterback.
He did it in the fourth quarter.
Gbaby, I'm with you.
Barely. All I'm saying is he barely.
No. Did he do it?
Give that defense some credit, baby. He did. I give him credit. I said it. But hold on, G. I said in my soliloquy that he found space when it was needed. I gave him that credit. But what I'm saying is, you're saying like you guys are saying he knows how to find space. Like in every situation, this guy is just the best wide receiver.
Okay, so then let me clarify. Unless he's getting double covered,
that's not even it. That's not even it.
What receiver gets open double covered? What receiver gets open?
Gbaby, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
No, let him keep going.
No, I know he's going good.
What receiver gets separation when they're double covered? Nobody gets answered that question.
I agree with you there.
So then that's a terrible argument to use against them.
No,
you went to that Super Bowl when they lost Odell in the middle of the game. They lost. It's not like he had a week to prepare and didn't do nothing till the fourth quarter. They lost him in the middle of the game. You know who their next receiver was? Van Jefferson. You know who was after that? Bro. That white receiver that can't catch nothing.
Skidamarinky dinky do.
They won. They did figure it out.
Okay, cool.
That drive when it mattered
most.
What did I say about Jimmy G? More often than not, he's not gonna wow you, but when he makes the plays, more often than not that you need him to make when you need him to make them. Odell went out. They said, okay, we struggled a little bit because they had to make in-game adjustments. You're going to struggle when you lose a weapon like Odell. You're going to struggle when you lose a second option, period. Because now you're relying on 3rd and 4th. Now you're relying on 3rd and 4th. Yes. So when Cooper Kupp started getting double teamed because they didn't have to worry about white dude who couldn't catch nothing, when they stopped having to worry about he got double teamed. But then guess what? He was catching. And then in the last drive of the game, when it mattered most to go win the Super Bowl, what did Cooper Kupp do? What did he do?
Stafford. Get him, Gbaby.
Yeah, in Stafford. Don't just say
Carl. Yes. Oh my! Okay. Don't do that to him.
Oh my God, Gbaby. Okay,
I'm saying Stafford. Wait, pause.
Trent, we just had an argument about this 2 days ago.
I'm saying
you guys are diverting a little bit here.
You just saying.
I'm gonna let y'all.
I'm saying Stafford too. I'm just saying. You just
yes.
saying
Stafford have to. So you're basically helping the point I made to you.
I'm just saying,
right?
Matthew Stafford was there too. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay. So why don't you give Josh Allen that love?
Do they win that game?
What you mean?
Well, we talked about Stephon Diggs, and you were talking about how Josh Allen only gets talked about this line because of Stephon Diggs. He's still got to deliver him the ball, right? He's still got to deliver the ball, right?
You talking about a Super Bowl run versus a whole season? What are we talking about?
Matt Stafford delivered the ball to Cooper Kupp all year.
But we're talking about the Super Bowl run. I'm talking about Josh Allen before that because the first 2 years before he has to find Diggs.
But do you not know? Okay, do you not know the? You're saying that
that's true too. That's true.
Cooper Kupp. Because you're saying, I'm saying Cooper Kupp, you're saying, oh, but Matt Stafford had to still give him the ball.
No. I'm just saying, Matthew Stafford was clutch too and delivering them dots.
Yes, I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm not saying he wasn't.
That's it. I'm not
saying the places to get him open.
But we went off on this Cooper Kupp tangent because everybody
he's too overhyped. That's why we went.
That's all I'm saying.
Everybody.
Okay, listen.
Everybody loves to go. Everybody loves to go to that draw or that little third quarter when Odell got hurt or whatever, and Cooper Kupp was the only one there. So yes, in the middle of the game, you know what that defensive coordinator said? Let's double him. Because when they left him one-on-one, what happened? When they left Cooper Kupp one-on-one, what happened?
On that.
Okay, so I'm saying don't use that argument then.
I'm not
when
using
you get double covered, no receiver goes off.
Listen, though, this you know what this all comes down to?
BooWop has to say.
Gbaby, you overhype him a little bit, and Trent, you're underhyping him a little bit.
I'm not underhyping him.
No, I'm not underhyping him at all. I'm with Trent. I think Cooper Kupp could be a top 5 quarterback.
Let BooWop speak. Let BooWop speak.
Everybody knows this.
Oh, he's this and that. I think it's just all I'm saying is it's too soon, and I'll keep it to you.
Okay, that's fair, Troy. For real.
But the only person I can say that y'all can say I give it to is probably Jamar Chase. Besides that, he's not better than all the receivers that I know that's top 5. He's not. You're not going to give me 1 year.
Not yet.
You're not give me
then
1
stay
year.
Consistent and don't call Jamar Chase top 5.
I told you why I would take Jamar Chase. I don't have him top 5. I don't. I said I'll take him over Cooper Kupp, and I told you the reasons why. That's my thing.
But go ahead, BooWop. Let BooWop.
Yeah.
I just think like GK said, I don't think the hype is like too overhyped. Like Cooper Kupp had an amazing season last year, an amazing one. And he definitely deserved, in my mind, to feel like he's the best receiver in the league. He can feel like that. Mm-hmm. He should. He had an amazing year, like the best year for a wide receiver ever, to be honest. Like, just to be honest, the way he capped it off, the Super Bowl MVP, the Triple Crown, like
what more do you want him to do?
Exactly. Like, he deserves to feel this way. But I'm just looking at it from an ex-receiver point of view, right? I just don't believe he's one of those. I'm sorry,
man.
I mean, if he
baby,
you
gotta be
a top 5 core. He could be a top 5 wide receiver as long as he keeps going down the path that he's on. My problem is, and it's the NBA and NFL or all the sports. A guy has one good season, and then here we go. This guy's a superstar. This guy's the next coming, and then what happens after that? Every time we do that, what happens after it? What happens after it? The guy plays like shit. Or he gets hurt, he can't play the season.
So then 2 things I'm going to say about that. 1, keep the same energy with Jamar Chase. Because
I don't think nothing about.
He's a rookie though, Gbaby.
Everybody, and I said that.
Yeah, but nobody's saying. Oh, he did this one time. Let's see what he does next.
No,
nobody's saying.
No, that's me. You can't take everybody as me. That's me. That's my stance. My stance is all these wide receivers, all these quarterbacks, even Burrow, even Herbert. I've said it on this show. Give them more time. Give them more time, and let's see what they can do. We don't know what type of players they're going to be. We see players come out every year. How many running backs come out and have a monster year and then they're obsolete in 2 years? How many wide receivers come out and have a good and then they're obsolete in 2 years? We see it all the time. Same thing with quarterbacks.
The running back
my stance is let's see if Cooper comes out next year and does the same thing, then I will come to you and personally call you like, G, you right.
He probably gonna do the same thing though.
And I can give you that. And look, okay, yeah, he's not getting 1900 again. If he does, I promise you, I'm on all of y'all. But he's not. So what does Cooper Kupp have to do for y'all to call him top 5?
I told you,
top 5 for me
is my biggest thing.
What does he have to do? Because it's ridiculous.
Consistency.
Oh,
right
okay,
now
so
he could be. Right now, I can't argue if you're saying Cooper Kupp from this season. If you're looking at this season and wide receivers, he's a top 5 wide receiver. Yes, I agree that. But I'm saying to be amongst the top 5 of the best wide receivers overall in the league, just not off of one season, off their career, I think you need to let him stack his resume. It's only 4 years. Listen, Odell Beckham came out and had a crazy 3 first years. What happened to him? What happened to him after those 3 first years? He got injured. People argue with me. We had an episode with a guy that used to be on that tells me Odell isn't a superstar anymore. Why? He was never a superstar. He never led in statistical categories. Why do people look at Odell like that when he had this amazing 3 first years with the Giants? He was second in touchdowns, second in yards, second in catches, right behind Antonio Brown 2 years in a row. That's the same thing. I'm keeping the same energy. You guys, we anoint people too soon. Same thing with Mark Sanchez. You anointed him too soon. He got to third rounds, about to go to the Super Bowl twice. So what? He beat Tom Brady. Okay, like what happened after that? That's all I'm saying. Is what if Cooper Kupp come out and do the same thing his resume is telling us? Has a good year, a bad year, a good year, and a bad year. He just had a good year. What if next year he has a bad year?
The 2 bad years he had, one of them
he had a bad year, but
he hasn't had a bad year. But the one of them he was hurt and was out the rest of the season.
I'm just
and then the other one his last year with Jared Goff.
It still could be that he comes out and teams. How many times do we see defenses learn what a player likes to do and how to get off, and they go out there and do their best to stop that, and then they alter that player's game. We see that all the time too. Cooper's not going to be able to get off the way he D-Hop doesn't do it. Adams doesn't do it. They have to somehow mix it in and play bully ball. And I'm not saying he can't do that. Cooper Kupp is a really good wide receiver. But all I'm saying is give him another year, another 2 years, and then we will see what type of quarterback, what type of wide receiver he really is. That's all I'm saying. If he gets back to the Super Bowl next year, bro, and then the same thing happens, Odell goes down, and it's just him, or Allen goes down.
No. It doesn't even need to be like that. Because okay, so this is what I would say. So he doesn't even if they don't go back to the Super Bowl, that means nothing to me. Because if he still is one of the best, y'all hate to look at production, but if he's still one of the top producers, they got Allen Robinson now. Cool. If Cooper Kupp is still the top producing receiver on that team,
I agree with you. I would give it to him. Because
Justin Jefferson had Adam Thielen, and nobody knocks Jefferson for playing next to him. But I hear Kupp. Oh, when he
but how good is Allen Thielen really?
And then he played.
We're not doing
this. Like that.
We're not doing
I look at Adam Thielen.
I'm trying to turn you up, G.
I do though.
I'm just saying, I'm not putting somebody top 5 yet who was just in the same convo Chris Godwin the year before. I'm not giving that the one season.
Cooper Kupp like I look at Tyreek Evans too. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like
you said, what?
I look at Cooper Kupp like I look at Tyreek Evans.
Tyreek Evans.
Mike Evans or Tyreek Hill?
Tyreek Hill. I'm sorry.
I did Tyreek Evans point forward from
Detroit. I did Detroit.
Right. Thank you. I'm rubbing off on people.
I'm just saying it's too early and it's too overhyped to even put him in the same category as the Stephon Diggs, just Devontae Adams, shit like that.
You can have Devontae, because my list here, I said if everybody healthy and somebody's at my number 3 that honestly is biased. Oh wait, you said what?
He's not even better than Michael Thomas.
I don't think he is either. I don't think he is either.
Who?
Who? Cooper Kupp?
Yes.
Cooper Kupp.
I said yeah.
He better than who?
I'm not going. Okay, I'm not going that
Michael
far.
Thomas.
I'm not going
that's
that
in the same realm as Mike Evans. You just said he wasn't better than Mike Evans, but now he's better than
who?
How is so?
Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas is not in the same.
Well, didn't Mike catch 150 balls?
Because he's better. Michael Thomas was a top 3 receiver when he went down hurt. Well, I'm not doing this. He was the top. It was him, AB, and Julio top 3. I'm not doing that. Michael Thomas, he's 3 for me right now.
I'm just saying.
I didn't say Cooper Kupp. I said I have Cooper Kupp at 5 right now. If I pick Michael Thomas out,
see now we get back to the overhype. And see the overhype here was overhyped there. Somebody get overhyped.
I'm not doing after one season, bro.
Stay here for another hour.
He's not in the
cut one of our topics.
I can give you 6 to 8, but
so we could we could get to it. So we're gonna switch over to basketball. I got to cut one for you guys, as you seen earlier. Aaron Aflalo, Chandler Parsons, Jordan Crawford, and Andre Bargnani.
I think Aflalo played for the Nuggets once.
Aflalo what?
Aflalo was like, if I remember correctly, he was a decent 6-man type of guy, right?
I don't know. It sounds familiar, so I'm cutting Bargnani because I don't know.
Yeah, I think Bargnani might get cut.
Really?
I'm cutting Jordan Crawford.
Yeah, I'm cutting Jordan.
I don't know who Bargnani is.
Okay, so let me tell you real quick. When Bargnani ended up on the Knicks, but when he was on the Raptors, he was that dude. He was
17 and 9, something like that.
He was like he had a range for. So put this in perspective for the time he played. For the time he played, he was considered to he was considered to be a big with range. He was kind of like maybe like a Brook Lopez type. Like he was getting buckets. So yeah, for me it's the same with BooWop. I'm cutting Jordan Crawford.
Bargnani's best year was 21 points, 5 rebounds. Yeah. Jordan Crawford had to go.
And where did Jordan Crawford play?
He played overseas, but I think he played like 1 or 2 years in the league. I don't even think he played.
He was a bench guy. Like, yeah, he wasn't really. He never impressed me at all. Where the other 3 guys, I saw moments of like okay, you can hoop.
Yeah, if he dropped 20 points a game, I'm not about to.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready. Let's get into it. We done talk football all show. We got to get into this Ray Allen, Reggie Miller debate. All right, same thing. I'm gonna list you off a list of topics. You're just gonna tell me who you taking. We going.
Can I go last this time? Can I go last?
No, we going GK. No, we gonna go Gbaby, Trent, GK, BooWop.
Oh, first, cool. I like it.
Gbaby.
I'm about to get nasty. Then, if that's the case, I might as well just say.
I'm glad I'm last. That's all.
I know why GK want to go last. That's why I'm not letting you go last.
GK want to get real nasty.
If you're gonna make me go first, I'm just gonna go ahead and get whatever.
You want to see what the consensus is? He's like, no, what these guys over here thinking. All right, so we got scoring: Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, Gbaby.
You laughing like that?
Come on, Gbaby.
I mean, I know everybody let it talk about like Ray Allen and his Milwaukee and Supersonic days and stuff. But I think I'm gonna go Reggie.
Trent?
I know.
Ray Allen.
GK.
Ray.
Fucking Ray Allen, man.
I that's fine.
Athleticism, Gbaby.
The fuck?
G, what are you doing, G?
Are you good?
I don't know, man.
What are you doing, G?
I don't know, man.
Oh,
hey, I'm not gonna lie. Like Reggie
and
Reggie, kind of similar to me, low key. Like I like both of them. So, like, I don't know if I just don't view Ray the way y'all do, or if I just view Reggie higher than y'all do. But I'll say
we're gonna get to that part when
I'll say Ray. I'll say Ray.
Ray Allen.
Ray Allen.
Yeah.
Boo, GK.
Give me Ray.
And
Ray all day, man.
Defense.
Reggie.
I'm going Reggie.
I'll go Reggie.
Reg.
Clutch.
Ooh.
This is hard. It's really
hard. I thought I knew the answer, but I don't. I gotta go Reggie. I have to.
Trent.
Ray Allen.
BooWop. I mean GK.
It would be wrong of me to not go Reggie, considering that I'm wearing a goddamn it Knicks sweatshirt right now.
BooWop.
You Ray Allen, man. You want to help win that title, man.
2-2 split. We got Ray Easy. All right, leadership.
It's not Ray Easy.
Oh, it's Reggie.
We'll get back to the clutch discussion after.
Leadership.
It's Reggie.
Reggie.
IQ.
Damn.
I'll go Reggie.
Trent.
I think I'm gonna go Ray Allen.
GK.
It's like 50-50 to me. I'll go Reggie.
I'm gonna go Reggie too.
3-1 split. Impact.
Because this is where it gets tricky. Because
see, going first is hard, right?
it is, but
just one shot, get Garb. Just one, and you get one shot. And that's it. All he needed, huh?
It's because it's LeBron. Impact though, I think I'm gonna give it to Reggie, but it's close.
Trent.
I'm gonna go Reggie.
Reggie.
1-on-1
against each other, or as a one-on-one player.
1v1, just one-on-one player.
As a one-on-one player.
It's easy.
Yeah, it's easy for me.
Yeah, I think I don't know how y'all are gonna feel, but I'm gonna say Reggie.
Ray Allen.
And maybe, like I said, so I think it's just I don't see Ray Allen as high.
We're gonna get there. Let's get to the nastiness.
I don't think it's that egregious. Like, I think. Well, Trent, did you go?
Yeah, that's a Ray Allen.
Yeah.
To me, it's close a little bit because I think Ray Allen's a better 1v1, like isolation one-on-one player.
Ray?
But then again, like, I think Reggie would beat Ray one-on-one. So I'll go Ray. I'll go Ray.
What?
Easily Ray.
All right, career, and then after this, you can discuss.
Oh, well, Ray Allen.
Ray
Allen.
Discuss.
All right, I'm on the clutch thing.
I will say that I think I just sleep on Milwaukee and supersonic Ray Allen because, like, with the first two things I think about when it comes to Ray Allen, Boston and Miami. Those are the first two things I think about.
He got game, bro. Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Yeah, that's the.
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie.
You never saw he got
that's his
game.
nickname. No, I know that's his nickname.
Jesus Shuttleworth. DK, you said you wanted to talk on the clutchness.
Yes, so
before you go on that, I just wanted to let you know Ray Allen had 17 votes and Miller had 19 throughout all of those categories. So Miller got voted on 2 more times by you guys. But go ahead, GK. Clutchness.
So I realized that Ray Allen has one of the most, if not the most, clutch moments in NBA history of all time. But the whole word clutch came to be a thing because of Reggie for me anyway. When he kept on keeping the Knicks from getting past him, it was just so many stretches of him showing collections. He had more collections.
Collections. Shout out Dub. Shout out Player's Choice.
but yeah, no, that's just how I view the clutch thing is I know that Ray had that moment, but Reggie just he was so many fourth quarter moments where he was clutch against the Knicks in the playoffs. When you thought of clutch, it was instantly Reggie. I mean, at least at that time, it was always Reggie. They literally said it's Miller time. That was a whole slogan for Miller Lite and shit.
Yeah, but when I thought of clutch, I thought of Michael Jordan.
Well, I mean,
I'm just gonna be real with you. I thought of Reggie. I know what you mean though. That's why I give him the impact because he did have that moment in time where he was just known as one of those dudes for sure. But when I think of clutch factor, still is going to always go back to Jordan for me. But I get it though. I get Reggie. That's the nostalgic part of him though. Like he has that moment in time where he was just give him the ball and get out of his way type dude. Like, so I get it. But
that's why I had him over Ray for impact too, is because yeah, Ray was the man for what was it, 5 years or whatever. But I mean, Reggie did his whole career. He was the man, like the best on his team, and like
I mean,
defensively and like
maybe not the Jermaine O'Neal nails.
Well, that was a little towards the end.
We know,
right? Like,
yeah. I was like, but we know why. Like Reggie was still Reggie. Like he's still that guy. Everybody loves him in Indiana. So
yeah. No, but I just think Ray was a better player though. Like if you're just talking about offensively, like scoring the basketball, Reggie couldn't put the ball on the ground that well. Like Ray Allen used to cross people over, take it to the rack, and dunk on your ass. Like that wasn't in Reggie's game at all. Like at all. So that's when I look at scoring, like versatility. Ray had that on Reggie. You know,
and then with the clutch part, I mean, I can see where you come from with the Reggie Miller, but we can't act like Ray don't have hella clutch moments though.
Yeah,
the corner three, like and on Boston,
and on killing those clutch shots.
Like Boston, he didn't have hella.
But I would say this: Reggie Miller leads him in clutch shots.
True.
Yeah.
I can give it an edge to Reggie, but I want to say it's like
no. You could just literally go look up the stats and Reggie.
I gave Ray the clutchness because, like I said, to be clutch in a finals game like that, like that's the difference.
I get it. That's why I was like, yeah, I get it. But yeah, and that's why I said like maybe I just need to go watch him in Milwaukee again or Seattle.
Milwaukee, it would look like a whole different person.
You wouldn't even think he was Ray of Boston if you watched him in Milwaukee.
Right. He had to turn into somebody else. Like, yeah, he became like a different type once he was teaming up. But like when he was on his own, he was just the guy.
He did what that team needed him to do, though. That's all it was. It wasn't like he just couldn't do those things no more. It was just more so he was getting older for one, but at the same time, that's what that team needed, a shooter. They didn't need another scorer. They had Paul Pierce. They needed a shooter. Somebody that could space that floor, and that's what Ray did.
Thanks.
Because I think before he got to Boston, I think he was averaging like 26, 25 a game.
Yeah, he was going on.
I've never thought of Ray Allen as a 25, 26 point per game scorer. That's
crazy. Yeah, the highest rate.
And you know what's cool about this one is like, because you guys know I like to think about hypotheticals a lot, is that I think that both of them would still do well had either one of them swapped like paths in their careers. I think it still would have looked pretty similar. Like I still think Ray could have been what Reggie was, maybe give or take a little. And then the same thing with Reggie. Like had Reggie been on Boston, I still think Reggie could have been that, give or take a little. I still think either way, no matter how you swing it, it would be still looking pretty close.
You know what? I kind of want to go with you with that. I do agree. Reggie could have done what Ray did on Boston because the role.
I was like the role was a little easier.
I don't think on the Supersonics, on the Bucks.
I don't think Ray could have done what Reggie did in Indiana either.
And that's what I was going to say too.
I don't believe that either. So like,
I don't think he would have.
It's both ways. So
now the debate I wanted to do was Reggie versus Clay because I think it's more closer with them two. Like they game styles are very similar. And I think Reggie would have definitely done what Clay done on the Golden State.
They remind me of the same type.
I don't think
they can do the same shit. They can do the same stuff.
But I don't think
it doesn't stack up. It don't stack up.
Who don't stack up?
He's saying he don't think that Clay could have been on Reggie's Pacers and did that.
Yeah, I don't know. That's tough to say because that's the problem with Klay Thompson. We just don't know what he looked like as a number one option.
Alone.
I mean, we finna find out because we finna find out.
True. One of the clutchest players, Gabe.
Yeah. We gonna see. I think right now it's gonna be unfair to judge him because he's coming back from that injury. But we've seen them in the past win a series, be the best player on that team and win a series. We've seen that from Clay.
I think that's why I said it doesn't compare because Reggie was the number one option on his team and Clay is the number two option.
I have a question. Is Steph? What is his diagnosis? Did he get official?
He's definitely.
Yeah, he's strained ligament or something like that.
Yep. And that's not good.
That's his fault that he got hurt.
Wait, knee or ankle?
Ankle.
Ankle.
But Steph got bad ankle, so it's just not good. Period.
Yeah, but if he would have dove on the floor, got that boy. That injury would never happen.
I agree.
But I'm not about to tell somebody not to hustle.
Yeah, being cute is not.
It was a little extra though.
No, it wasn't. That's
it wasn't.
That's what wins you games.
He dove for the ball, and that was it.
That's what wins you games.
Like I'm not about to tell somebody. Because if you don't,
hey, look, guys, if the ball is rolling, you can't dive at the player's foot because his feet is there. Even though you want to get the ball, you can't get it because his foot.
That's all 100% on Curry, bro. If he would have literally dove on the ball, the injury would never happen.
I agree.
Nah, like and even then, I'm still not gonna tell somebody not to hustle. Like if I see a ball on the ground,
you gotta hustle, bro.
And we know the player. If you're not diving for it, I'm looking at you like, why are they?
So listen, I don't disagree with you guys, but I just want to say this. Maybe this wasn't one of those moments, and maybe you guys are just completely right. But there's definitely moments where a player could be like, I could just aggressively power my way, but in doing so, I would probably hurt this other guy, so I'm just not going to do it. I'm not saying that was necessarily that, but I feel like there's some levels to that, and,
sorry. I can't give you that. There's no levels to that, bro. It's a 50-50 ball. So who wins you games, bro? Literally,
it's just unfortunate.
It's unfortunate. That play has probably happened multiple times. People have dove at balls, and it's hard for me to remember a time somebody was like, ooh, tore a ligament in my foot because I dove at a ball. Like,
well, think about it like sacking the quarterback in the NFL. Like, there's probably times where they know they could get the sack off, but they also don't want to take out his knee like that because it could be an ACL. Like,
that's different. No, that's different because people don't sack quarterbacks like that because they know it's going to be a flag. Breathe on them in the wrong way. And it's going to hurt your team.
I've seen a few linemen tap the helmet. Not even a face.
But I think that's why the rule is there, because then your ACL is more susceptible because of like diving at the knees, like the knee area.
Nah, I mean that rule came in when Brady got hurt. Like honestly,
that's what I'm saying.
That's Brady got hurt, tore his ACL in the preseason. They was like, because Brady's our guy, or like. So yeah, if your main guy, if LeBron gets hurt because somebody they probably might change the rule too. Like that was Brady at the time, you know what I mean? But like a lot of people, I know it's more like people pay attention more to when people get injured now because of how much information we have and everything that goes on with like medical history and all that stuff now. But like I don't think it happens as often as people think. I just think when it does happen, it's magnified.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it uses as an excuse, like, ooh, see, that quarterback got hurt on a sack. This is why we have the rule. Because they want to protect him because they realize if you don't have good quarterback play, ain't nobody watching you.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, when it comes to that, like, it's unfortunate, but
that's how the game goes.
If he gets healthy and there's another loose ball and he doesn't dive on
that floor.
Yeah, I was like, and if he doesn't, I'm gonna be like, bro, like, what are you doing?
He ain't gonna dive. He probably just gonna move out the way because that's just not who he is either. Like, you can't make him be that hustle player either.
That's
just not who Steph is.
I didn't see Curry dive.
He's not a hustle player, but he's not. But he hustles.
I don't.
But wouldn't that fall in your IQ of knowing that like it's a 50-50 ball? What are you thinking? They're just gonna give up on it and let you pick it up?
Yeah, that's. See, when you call it like, I just think a player like Marcus Smart gonna make that play every time that happens. Like that's who he is.
Like
that's who he is. Versus Steph Curry, he might make that in a finals game where it's just all or nothing at this point. He's not doing that just in the regular season game. That's just not who he is. Marcus Smart, he doing that in a preseason game.
Mm-hmm.
That's just who he is.
Yeah, he's a gritty player.
Yeah, he just play like that.
Yeah,
and it's just unfortunate.
But it just sucks that he's out. And now, if we'll see if the Jazz can take advantage, but Warriors might drop to 4 now. Like that's the only thing that might happen because they're not catching the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they dropped
now that Steph is out, so
they dropped.
Worst they dropped to 4.
So does the chances of? Because I remember earlier in this, in the season, me myself, I said, the Warriors have a good chance of coming out. But now I'm looking at it as, what is their chance of coming out the West?
Depends when he gets back. Because let's say they do drop to 4,
which is ideal.
Ideal because you don't want to see.
You might get.
Yeah, they don't want to. The Nuggets are a harder matchup than the Mavericks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you might get Luka.
They are, and if you get Luka, I mean, you can live with that. You can live with it.
But
like, even if they stay at 3, like the Nuggets without Steph, I don't know.
The Nuggets is a problem with Steph. It's still a problem because they can't guard Jokic at all. They have no answer for him. Where you can kind of guard Luka. I ain't saying you're gonna stop him, but you can kind of guard him. You have no answer. And I repeat this.
Because you can just put Clay on Luka, and I mean it's not gonna stop him, but it'll do something.
But you got Andrew Wiggins, you got a lot of guys you can throw at Luka.
Who are you throwing at Jokic?
No one you can throw at him. Looney, get him out of here.
No. And if you put Draymond on him, I'm sorry, Aaron Gordon is going to destroy
Draymond going to do a solid job, but it's just not going to work. I feel like Jokic is going to win that matchup every night.
Exactly. And it's honestly just depending on what the bench looks like. That's why I'm like, if Murray comes back, if he can come back in these couple of games and he's just an option, like if he's just a good starting point guard, like he ain't even got to be what he was in the bubble and stuff. He just got to be Jamal Murray. Like just regular season Jamal Murray.
But if they could get Bubble Murray, though, then
I mean, I'm not expecting that. If we get it,
no, I'm not expecting it either. But like,
I honestly, I just want him to be healthy. Like, if he doesn't play the rest of this year, that's fine with me because I know when he comes back healthy, we're a problem.
Right. I'm excited to see, and I'm hoping to see Bubble Murray get back. Like, I want to see Bubble Murray again.
I don't know if you're going to see that because I think the bubble shit was a fluke for a lot of players, to be honest. Just like those numbers. Those numbers were.
Oh, yeah, he's not dropping 40 a game.
No, but I mean, just watching him, though. Just watching him and, like, seeing how good he can be. Like, even if it's maybe not throughout the entirety of a game to be able to drop 40.
You're just saying moments.
Yeah, like even if I can still get that, like, oh, you could do that. I didn't even know you could do that. You know, like if we can get that again, then I think the Nuggets are a problem.
I think the only way the Warriors, like, I don't think there's any route for them that's easy because even if they beat Luka, they got to play the Suns second round. If they drop to 4, if they stay 3, they got to play the Grizzlies. And again, without Steph, I don't know. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't believe in Klay Thompson, just him, them being that great of a team. Because, honestly, I'm sorry, Klay Thompson can't do it like Steph. He can't do it off the dribble.
They got a deep team, though.
They're deep, cool, but I don't believe in them to win a series against the Grizzlies healthy. And Chris Paul is supposed to come back at the end of the playoffs. Now, if Chris Paul doesn't come back, okay, I don't believe in the Suns like that, to be honest, if Chris Paul isn't there. So it really just depends on if Steph comes back, you know, and if Chris Paul, because he's getting reevaluated at the end of the year, not coming back. So we'll see. So honestly, the West is wide open right now. But if they stay where they are, they got to play the Nuggets. That's not ideal. If they can somehow pass the Grizzlies while Steph is out, well, then that's a definite second round. But then they got to go play the Grizzlies or the Nuggets. And whoever they play, I don't see them getting past that without Steph.
Agreed.
They'll beat the Timberwolves.
I think it's fair.
That's easy.
Yeah. They'll beat the Timberwolves?
They'll beat the Timberwolves easy.
Well, we got to take that with a grain of salt.
The Warriors will beat the Timberwolves easy.
Don't.
It's the Timberwolves, though. I mean,
that's that cat hate.
It's the cat
hate. No, BooWop, you have to realize that the cat hate is coming into play on this.
Yeah, that's definitely the cat hate.
So y'all mean to tell me y'all got the Wolves beating the Warriors in a 7-game?
No, stop it. I'm just saying.
Without Steph, I'm just saying that's not an easy series to win. Without Steph, that's not an easy series to win. It's not an easy series. You for one, this is not Klay Thompson of 5 years ago, the guy that we know. We don't know how healthy Klay truly is. I mean, not even healthy. How is the rust worn off yet? We don't know yet.
I feel like I feel like it has to the extent where like he's not gonna be Klay Thompson that's just gonna beat you with 60 points off of 11 dribbles. But he still can. Obviously Steph isn't there, and we've never seen him do it, even when he was healthy. So I get all that. But Klay, and I'm assuming Draymond will be there, and that deep team. The reason I feel like they can lose to the Nuggets is because Jokic is that good. Because Jokic is arguably a top 3 player in the league. That's why I feel like they can lose. But like replace Jokic with just any big, the Nuggets aren't even in the playoffs. But if they are, Warriors win that easy. I'm not thinking about it twice. But because Jokic is that good, that's why it's like I don't want to do the seeding thing, but like 7 through 10, I'm not worried about the Warriors. I'm really not worried about the Warriors with the Mavs. I'm a Nuggets fan, but take my bias out. Jokic is a top 3 player in the league, so I worry about that. And matchup-wise, it's not good.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a little worried for him. Like, I wasn't strong on him with Steph, so, like, without Steph, I'm a little worried for him.
With Steph, I had them at the least second round. Let's see who they play. Or because honestly,
I had them getting out the West.
I didn't think the Suns without Chris Paul would still have that chokehold on the 1 seed.
That camaraderie. That's what it is.
Yeah, like honestly, I thought the Suns were falling.
But Golden State, you would think Golden State would have that camaraderie too. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they just got a lot of pieces. You know what I'm saying? That's just Draymond was hurt. They get Clay back in the middle of the season. Like all that, they don't have the same. That's why I trust the Suns to come out the West. You look at them without Chris Paul, you can only expect they're gonna get better when they get them. Like
I agree with you. If you want to say they come out the West because like Steph is gonna be like not the same, like he ain't gonna be playing the same because of the injury he's just coming off of, and like because the Grizzlies are too young, sure. But without Chris Paul, I think because who would they play? They would play the Mavs or the Jazz. Okay, so conference finals, unless Luka just torches them and like does what he did against the Clippers the last time. Mm-hmm. Like maybe then honestly, it's just tough. Like if Chris Paul was there, I probably wouldn't have a doubt. Right? I probably wouldn't have a doubt, but Chris Paul is so crucial playoff time. Like every time Chris Paul gets hurt, the team doesn't win a series. Every time. So that's tough for me to.
But that's getting hurt. The difference is they going into the playoffs possibly without him. They've been playing about 2-3 months almost without him. That's the difference. Then losing your player in the middle of the series, then you can't adjust right away. So you can adjust right now if you know he's not going to be there. That's the difference.
And I'm with you on that, and I don't disagree. But I think because they're going in without him, they still don't have him. So I don't think, like, I can see conference finals because I don't believe in the Jazz at all. I think the Jazz are a first round exit no matter where they're seated. And
they're going to break that up soon.
Well, they lost Joe, so like Joe's there.
They're still a first round.
They traded Joe. They ain't losing.
They traded Joe Ingles there. They're still a first round exit.
I don't see that though. It depends on who they play. I understand what you're saying. I don't believe in them, but it depends on who they play because they are a good team. So they play a team. Say New Orleans sneak in, because it's possible, right? Because the Lakers could easily not make the playoffs. I think they could beat a team like New Orleans. But that's about the only bottom feeders. I think they could lose to a team like they could lose to the Timberwolves, honestly, because I just don't believe in them, like truly believe in them.
Yo, Gbaby, I actually so your whole thing with the Timberwolves and Cat, I'm like with you for the most part, but I want to give you a little pushback because don't you think that this year particularly that both Cat and the Timberwolves have progressed and gotten a lot better than they have looked in, let's say, the previous, however far you want to go back or whatever. But I feel like they're getting a lot better. Cat's playing a lot better. The Timberwolves as a whole are playing a lot better. And I think that if the current state of the Warriors, if Steph doesn't come back, that like the Timberwolves might be able to beat them.
Well, they would play the Grizzlies second round, and I don't believe in that at all. But just right now, because they're 7, so they would play the Grizzlies. But
okay,
let's just say it flip flops, right? Let's just say Nuggets drop down to 7, and Wolves jump up to 6, right? Let's just say, for the sake of argument, no, the only team that I could probably give them a chance, believe it or not, are the Jazz.
Well, see, here's the thing, though.
But they're not jumping up that high.
Didn't Cat just drop 40 against the Warriors the last time they played?
That's one game. Sadiq Bey just dropped 50. Ain't nobody.
No, I understand, but what I'm saying is, how are they gonna, who's gonna stop Cat if they're playing? If they're
I mean, one game to me, when it comes to regular season, if you want to, if you want to point to a series and say Cat was just Against this team, Cat drops 40, 50, 40, 38, 35. Okay, cool. But like one game on any given regular season day, like it doesn't matter. Like if you have a consistent, like, remember the thing about Andrew Wiggins, he only like was going crazy when he would play OKC, and then every other team he was just casual. If that was happening, then okay, I could give you a little bit more credit with that. But one game to me means nothing. Because Clay didn't Clay have this season high like 38, 40 or something like that?
G, this not just one game though.
Like, Cat been tweaking, bro.
He been going out.
He has a little
I mean, he just dropped 60.
He's been turning up, but not only that, his player efficiency rating has been like really is high.
Bro, Cat is nice, bro. Top percenter, bro.
The last time Karl Anthony Towns was in the playoffs.
I think he's hearing you, G, and he trying to prove something to you this year.
That's fine. It's like I said. Like, I don't know if I said it. I don't know where I said it, but I said if Karl Anthony Towns, if they make the playoffs and they win a playoff series, I will lay off Cat. But they gotta win.
Don't you think he's getting better? Don't you think he's improving?
I don't know. Luka performed. I say he performed.
So what if Cat go out there in the playoffs and he drops 26 a game, 26 and 10 a game in the playoffs, first round, but they get bounced in 4 games? He gets annihilated.
If he gets a sweep is different to me. That Dame can go crazy and get swept, and I still hold that against him. So
all right, they win 2 games. They go 4-2.
Because then it goes back to my point about that.
They go 4-2. 6
games. I gotta.
So he has to go 7 and they lose by 2.
No.
7 games and they lose by 2, baby.
No, 6 games I can get with that, but like because you said swept first, I'm like that just goes to my point that it's unimpactful.
Yeah,
that he's unimpactful. That just goes back to my point.
Let's say they win a couple of games in that series.
6 games, I can.
He does the same thing Luka did. I
won't be as nasty as I've been. I will genuinely say I won't be as nasty.
All right, now we just got to get Dub on that train.
But don't you think he's been getting better? Don't you think he's been getting better? Okay.
I mean, 7th year in the league, you better be. But
some people peak and they just can't even get better than what they are.
Look, the last time he was in the playoffs. He was averaging 22 that year. Yes, he is, Garp. He was averaging 22 that year. The year before, he averaged 26. Do you want to know what he averaged in that series? 15. Capella was guarding him. That was Capella's numbers. And I got crucified for saying Capella and Cat are on the same level.
No. I'm with you. I'm just saying. I
gotta see it to believe it. That's my thing.
That's totally fair. But from what my thing is I think he is still evolving, and I think he knows. I think he sees what you see, and I think he knows that, and I think it matters to him, and he's gonna improve upon what we've seen in the past.
I mean, my thing is, okay, I hear what you're saying. Cool. Why didn't it matter the previous years he was in the league?
He's younger.
1 year younger, so it didn't matter last year?
Oh, is that what you just described to me was last year?
Yeah, like did it not matter last year? Did it not matter the year before?
I mean,
like
I
can give you like
last year he was out because of COVID, bro.
He
everybody was. I don't want
to do that. I don't want to do that.
No. Cat was really out.
No, because Jimmy Butler affected Miami.
I know Cat was out, but I'm just saying I'm not talking about the situation of being out. I'm just talking about there are a lot of players that you can say their season was derailed.
But even
Zach LaVine was one of the names I just pointed out. You can say the same thing.
That happened at the end of the season, though.
Okay,
and did him missing those games knock them out the playoffs?
Nah, like he would have missed the playoffs regardless. That's my
that's not true.
I don't think so.
At least 10 seed in the playoffs.
I'm nasty because you know
Garp, Jesus.
Like Cat lost family members and shit. That shit was real.
Yeah, that's why I said I wasn't speaking to the situation.
Let me go to
just
that.
The COVID.
The family member thing. Everything I ever say about Cat is his play on the basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Karl Anthony Towns, if for however reason this ends up on your For You page, bro, I am deeply sorry, and I was very sorry when it happened that you lost both your parents. I could only imagine how that feels. Yeah, thankfully, my parents are still here, but I don't know how I would feel if I lost them. So in that aspect, bro, like, nah, I wish you the best. Like, that's a hard thing to come back from, especially because it was due, especially I think it was right at the beginning of the pandemic. Like, that was tough, bro. Like, I get you on that. Nothing I ever said, like, hey, because I don't like when people say, oh, well, he lost his family members. He's playing. Like, I don't like when people try to use that against me because I'm like, that's nothing. You're making it seem like I'm trashing him regardless. Like, nah, like, I mean,
no, we get it. It's not because of it. It's more, you're just talking about what happened.
On his, like, before that, before he lost his parents, I felt this way.
Garp. Get it off.
Also, like, I wish, like, my condolences are with you. I know that's a hard thing to deal with. But, like, as far as your play on the basketball court, before that and even now, I have to see you to believe it. Your 60 points are great, bro.
No, I hear you. I wasn't bringing that COVID stuff up to say you was dismissing it far, like, or you using it. I wasn't even trying to use it as an argument. I was just saying, basically, he caught COVID, like, and he was out for like a month, I think. So I'm just saying, like, COVID for different people where, you know, everybody's not asymptomatic. I think he was really sick. It really affected his play when he came back. Like, I remember because he was on my fantasy team, so I definitely know he was slow to get back to form. So I'm just saying that
there was, I've had people on my fantasy team that, like, because of COVID they came back. Yeah, I know you have, Gart, but like, that's where we went, you know.
But I'm with you though, Gbaby. Like, far as period, as a player with his type of skill, he hasn't. You know what I'm saying? To me, I just don't like.
He hasn't imposed his will.
Yeah, he's been in the league.
No, he gets will. I would agree that he gets will imposed on him. That's
right. He gets will imposed on him.
He gets will imposed on him. That's what happens to Cat.
I thought when he first came into the league, he was going to easily, you know, right now be at least a top 2 center.
He'd be like Joel, right? You thought he was going to be like Joel.
A couple of years ago, it wasn't no Jokic talk. It was Cat and Embiid talk, and now it's Jokic and Embiid, and it's like, what happened to Cat? He fell behind somewhere.
It's because winning impacts a lot of these discussions. He was not a winner, and that's just the truth. He's not winning. He's winning now, which is why I'm looking at the team a little different. And I see for one, it's different pieces. Like, this is not the same Timberwolves team he had in the past. I think D'Angelo Russell complements him better. You got Ant Edwards. You got, you know what I'm saying, Malik Beasley. You got a lot of guys that make this team a lot better than the teams that were in the past.
Beasley isn't hooping like he was when he first got
there. Yo, Garp, I agree with you. Cat is not a killer, but what I was trying to get at before is I feel like maybe I could see that he's evolving into that a little more. From what we've seen, obviously, in the I agree.
Were you saying that before this little stretch of games where he dropped a 60 ball and?
No, I wasn't. I'll be honest. I wasn't. But but I want to see now. It's getting to crunch time. He knows he's going to be in the playoffs. Like, all right, let me see. Like,
he knows.
Let me see you step up. Let me see you step up. Yeah,
Cat knows what the consensus is around him, and he knows he has to get something done for them to put him in the upper echelons of centers, and he's not there. You got people saying that Capella is better than him. You know,
not no more. They ain't saying this.
Not anymore.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, now he dropped that 60 ball. He reminded people, like, no, I'm Cat. You know,
I always thought I'm that guy. Top 3 or 4. Like, you know what I'm saying. To me, I thought Bam kind of emerged and took his spot too. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Bam definitely took his spot. That's why I say, to me, I think he's the 4th best right now. Like, if you ask me, I would take Bam, I would take Embiid over him, and I'd take Jokic over him. But I do think he could change my mind as far as Bam by the end of the playoffs. He could.
If he starts winning, especially if Russell also steps it up a little bit, and like if the whole team steps it up a little bit, and then the next thing you know, what if Cat makes it into the 2nd, 3rd round, and then everybody's surprised, and then it's like, oh,
like I said, I gotta see it to believe it. I need to see him win a playoff series. I need for example. Don't let him lose in the play-in. Please don't. Because if they lose to the Clippers, I'm sorry. Everybody can say this if they want to. I do not trust them in one game to beat the Lakers or the Pelicans this year.
I do.
Not Honestly,
let's stay on that. How confident? How confident are you? How confident? On a scale of 1 to 100, how confident?
You heard it here first.
I think so. I will say I do think they'll beat the Clippers because it's Paul George coming back, and if he does, what is he going to be like? Like, I want to believe in the Clippers because of how well, considering the circumstances they've been playing.
Yeah, I said.
But like, I'm not.
Okay, but Gbaby, with this confidence scale of 1 to 100, how much do you got the Wolves beating the Clippers in that game?
Like 64.
What about you, Trent?
You got the Timberwolves beating the Clippers.
Without Paul George? For the playing game. In the playing game, yeah.
Without Paul George,
should be 100%.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like 80, 85.
Yeah, it should be 100.
I'm about 82. I ain't gonna.
But that, you know what that 20% is how hard the Clippers play.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Like, I can't go to one player on the team and be like trusting.
And I'm adding more because Cat in the biggest moments doesn't perform.
I still think that this year it ain't just about Cat no more though. Like, you got to look at the depth of that team versus, you know what I'm saying, what the Clippers really got to offer.
Yeah,
I don't think they have enough definitely without Paul George. Now with Paul George, I think it's a 50-50 game.
Yeah, definitely.
For real.
I think
it's a
50-50. If Paul George comes back, I'm taking Clippers easy.
See, I can't.
I got the Clippers coming out without
the Clippers. I just think they're like 85%.
Wait a minute, Troy. You think the Clippers?
Yeah, I said it on another show. I said it on earlier.
Wait. No. This playing game, the playing game, the Wolves against the Clippers. You think the Clippers?
I think the
are going to win.
Are sneaky enough to win the playing game and get into the.
But what % chance do you have?
I don't know. I just know that they play harder.
But you just said Didn't you just say 60 to 80%? You had the Wolves. No. I literally just asked you, and you said 80%.
No, everybody else answered. I didn't answer. I said they said 80%, and that 20% is because the Clippers play hard.
Yeah.
I never.
Okay.
Try with somebody else, GK.
But I
don't.
But
know.
Then when we get to the Lakers or the Pelicans,
they play hard enough that if a team don't go in there and play just as hard as them, the Clippers will beat them in that play.
And when it comes to Lakers or Pelicans. Like, this is the reason why I say this. I can't say with a playoff spot on the line, I cannot say I believe Karl Anthony Towns will beat LeBron James.
I
can't say
they should. I'm with you, BooWop. They should.
It's not about.
I can't say
it's not about Cat beating LeBron.
It's
James.
about the Wolves.
It's about the Lakers beating. And I can't. The Lakers look like a piece of shit right now.
The problem is the Lakers have no chemistry. Their chemistry is like zero.
Everything.
The best thing for
the
they don't
NBA play as a
the
team.
Lakers don't make the playoffs. That's the best thing. But I would love to see the Lakers get back into the playoffs and get swept by the Suns. I would love to see that.
That's gonna probably happen anyway. But that's
but I think who am I rooting for?
I think the Lakers will lose in the play-in.
If it was up to me, the Clippers would be 7 and the Pelicans would be 8. I want to see the Pelicans in the playoffs because Jonas Valanciunas is my guy for one, and CJ McCollum making the playoffs would be great.
I like Jonas and CJ, but I do think they can sneak in.
They can.
I just don't think the Clippers are beating the Timberwolves. Or if it came to the Timberwolves having to play the Pelicans, I think the Timberwolves would beat them.
And I get why y'all think that, but yeah.
I just think if it's any year that Cat has got my attention, it's this year.
This year, yeah, I agree.
He's got my attention. I can't ignore what he's doing right now. And then I see what D-Lo's doing, and I see, like I say,
because I was going to say that earlier too. Like, this is a proven point for Debo too. Like, D-Lo done got to prove something too. Like, he got to prove that he can still be in the top echelon to point guards because that's what he considers himself.
I mean,
that's what he considers himself, and he ain't that bad of a point guard, bro.
If you want to say top echelon, like top 5 or something, okay.
No, not top. Well, I mean, he probably
D-Lo has already proven that he can take a team to a playoff.
Is that the same D-Lo that was on the Nets?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah,
I think he's.
I would say.
I think he's in a lesser capacity.
That's what I would say. He's not
I think the only D-Lo that was worse, and even then it's arguable, is maybe Lakers only because they weren't winning nothing. But Warriors D-Lo and Nets D-Lo was better than Timberwolves.
Can you imagine if the Lakers
talking production wise? You just talking production guys though, Gbaby. Like D-Lo looks very comfortable in this offense. That's what
I mean, if you want to say comfortable, then that's
what it's about though, Gbaby. That's what it's about. Like I would rather my player be comfortable and productive than being just super productive and not really getting me nothing. Because that's what you don't like about Cat.
But like in Brooklyn, I
just don't get no wins.
Giving you more. I felt like he was giving you more.
Yeah, but that's in the East too, and I can't really judge that. Honestly, the East was weak back then. It's not the same East no more. If he was doing that right now, I would feel your same thing. I would be like, yeah, D-Lo is certified, but he's not doing. I put him on Atlanta right now. Atlanta is the worst team in the East. He's not doing what Trae Young is doing. You think D-Lo ever been Trae Young? That's what you're telling me?
No. I mean,
I think he had the potential to be some, but I think that got derailed.
But he would never be. Trae Young.
He got derailed. No, I'm not saying Trae Young, but I think D-Lo was special, and he got derailed with that Nick Young situation. I think people.
Nah, because in Brooklyn he was still nice. It was
but even still, he was still getting flack.
But when they traded him to Golden State, that's what kind of messed him up. Because to me, Steph, D-Lo, and Clay was never going to work.
No, but he was only there for half a season.
Half a season, yeah.
But they brought him in because they didn't want to lose KD for nothing, and I'm like,
makes sense though.
Yeah, you can't lose KD.
But I would have flipped D-Lo immediately. Like,
but
he was never played it. No. In the middle of this, I would have flipped him before he even played a game for me.
But they had to wait to figure out what that exactly was, though.
Yeah, you got to figure out what his trade value like.
And then they flipped him for something that they could use, which was Andrew
You think
Wiggins.
his trade value? Okay, you think his trade value was better before he played a game for the Warriors or after?
I don't think it
changed. I don't think it changed. Yeah, I don't think it changed, but it gives the team to see him play that year to see what he is.
I think you could have got more for D-Lo immediately after Brooklyn than you did after them couple games in Golden State.
You know why I don't think it changed? It's because, like you said, didn't nobody realistically think that's where he was going to be anyway. So then nobody judged him for what you know what I'm saying, what we ultimately seen on the court. We didn't think it was going to work. So we knew that.
That's 100. I agree there.
Definitely.
But let's finish up. Let's get out of here, bro. We've been here for forever. I see. We ain't got nothing left on the dock no more, GK. There's nothing left on the dock. I didn't cross like 3 things off because we were here for a while. Great episode, guys. I want to thank you guys personally for bringing all that energy. Gbaby, I want to talk to you after the show though. And we're gonna start with Final George. We're gonna start Final George. Final thoughts. We're gonna start with Garb the Fisted. Final thoughts, Garb. BooWop, final thoughts.
Oh, man, you already know, man. Pleasure. Thanks for the invite, man. Follow your boy TikTok, BooWop89. Yeah, you know I'm rocking with you. Hey, and follow your boy on the Word is Yours podcast, man. We doing some big things over there too, man.
Go follow him. Trent.
That was a good show, good podcast. Always fun to come back up here and talk.
Anytime you want to come back, you let us know.
Yes, sir.
Gbaby.
Y'all know what it is. I appreciate the invite. Like, honestly, I always love coming up here with y'all. Follow me on TikTok _G.Baby22. Keeping the G podcast posted first YouTube video yesterday, and then I got another one coming out probably by Sunday. So y'all follow that.
We'll check Gbaby out.
Yeah.
GK.
Yeah, I had a lot of friends. A lot of fun today. I thought y'all had a great episode. I appreciate all of you guys. Troy, you included too, and the guests.
I better be included.
Make sure you guys follow these guys, Trent, Gbaby, and BooWop. And also, I'm gonna keep saying it. Keep an eye out for Trent and his football career getting started. Right. So y'all follow him for that.
Once he get drafted to the NFL, we're gonna have him on here.
Oh yeah. The
process was like.
That's how we come in. And good episode today, guys.
Yeah, my final thought. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I apologize for going crazy. Like
bro.
That's not really don't go.
Once you get Cooper Kupp, it gets wild.
We want that. We definitely want that.
Talk your shit, G.
It was fun. That was fun.
For it, bro. You want to go wild? This is the show from the sideline. That's what fans do. We go wild. So don't try to act any different. Go wild. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening over on the listening platforms. We are doing a giveaway at 1K. It's going to be a big one. Me and GK working behind the scenes to get you guys a nice little gift. So make sure you stay tuned with us. We'll be giving you guys some hints as we grow on and go forward. But, we definitely want to shout you guys out in the chat and the guys that stop by and watch us live. Try to get your friends in here, man. Tell them to come stop by and listen to us go crazy, man. And, that's all I got to say. Thank you guys for watching From the Sideline. We out.